you talking about? Hold on.
Let's go.
What are you talking about?
Devin, y'all got a Devin Booker is better than Michael Jordan shirt, bro.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what the?
Welcome to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, the #1 sports podcast on Twitch that doesn't rely on bitch-ass NBA players to carry their show. My name is Omar. I'm the hostess with the mostest. Listen, we got some special, highly requested guests in the building. But before we get into them, I got to introduce my co-host first. Sage, how you doing today?
Good, bro. I'm good. Just chilling. Just making shit work. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Bezos. Bezos, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good, bro. It's gonna be a 2-on-4 tonight with all these sports debates, apparently. So
it's gonna be a 2-on-4.
Where's Legend of Winning at? Where's Legend of Winning at?
Yo, you want your brother on the pod, bro?
I see. And let me introduce my guest.
He had a hand
greatest
take we got to speak on.
Greatest TikToks in
hold on. You ain't got to do that. You only got to let me get. Hold on, man.
Go ahead. Introduce yourself, then.
Go ahead, man.
The champs are here, man. DTP podcast, man. Let's go.
Look easy.
Banging on my chest. Let's start off with this, man. Zach LaVine over Kobe, Darius Garland over Allen Iverson, Luka over LeBron, Lauri Markkanen over Dirk, John Collins over Chris Webber. Any questions?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The Luka over LeBron take. Hey, we're big Luka fans over here.
The Luka.
So we're with y'all on that one. We're with y'all on that one. You know what I'm saying? Sage might have something to say about that, but we're big Luka fans here. So
I don't have shit to say about nothing.
If LeBron wasn't black, he'd be Jerry Stackhouse. If he wasn't come on now. But anyway, nevertheless, LeBron would be Jerry Stackhouse.
I'm out here.
Listen. We got DTP Entertainment in the building. We're gonna get into the podcast, but first, hey, listen, if you're an Apple Podcast listener, make sure you leave a 5-star review. I'm trying to read out some of these 5-star reviews. If you don't want to, hey, you're lame. And also, if you're watching us on Twitch right now and you're not a subscriber, shout out to the one something or another in the chat. If you're not a subscriber, you see Damo quit. Okay, I'm putting it out there. Damo quit because y'all won't subscribe to the pod. So just subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe. I see there's 3 members up here. We only see 2 or hear 2 on the TikToks, but you guys go ahead, introduce yourselves, let people know, what you do, where to find you, all that. Y'all are a rowdy bunch, so go ahead. I'll let you talk.
Yes, sir. Mr. DTP in the building, man. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I do film high school basketball, professional level basketball on the side. I've been doing it for about 3 years now. Last tournament I went to, shout out that boy Anthony Black. Shout out Omar Cooper. Shout out who else?
Trent Flowers.
Aiden Holloway. Shout out Trenton Flowers. Yes, sir. We film basketball. We get straight into it. Shout out that boy Rob with the shifts, man.
Follow us everywhere. Follow us everywhere on Apple Podcasts as well, Spotify.
All platforms. You can go on the. Hold on. You can go on the Podbean. You can get the Podbean app and listen to us. New episode came out today.
Yeah, TikTok famous. We're everywhere else, man. That's really where you need to be tuning in. Let's go.
So what do I call you up? So Mr. DTP, am I just calling you DTP for the whole pod or like
Mr. DTP? Yeah, call me Mr. DTP.
And then Mr. DTP, that's MBZ.
Yes, sir.
And that's Boondari.
All right, I'm just making sure,
Hold on. Go run up overly underrated 5 right now, bro. Go run up my boy Boone shit, bro. Take it from there, man.
Me on Twitch. People watching, so I'm gonna go out there and get this shot out of the way. It's not pronounced Boondari. It's Boondari.
Boondari. Okay.
Airy. Plug your shit.
Yeah, goddamn, bro. I'm everywhere. Most overly underrated rapper, bro. 5 tapes out right now. I dropped 4 of them hoes in 2020. I just dropped 1, and it's full of vibes, bro. Go get that shit, bro. Real grinder, bro. Real vibe. Like nobody else. I'm original ass.
Okay.
Go pipe me up.
Okay. Yes, let's get into some of the basketball, but tell me how you guys. I mean, you already told us He's filming high school basketball, filming a lot of basketball. So, but just tell us how you guys got into basketball. Who were like some of your favorite players, some of your favorite teams, and how y'all got into basketball?
We can do the questionnaires later. Right now, I want to address.
Golly.
Be souls.
Yo.
I gotta call you out.
So they trying to warm us up.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
I gotta get you.
How is our audience gonna know who y'all are if you don't tell them who you are?
I'm gonna say,
Man, we're active, man.
Hold on.
what up?
Be souls.
Yes.
You said in your response video to us that Derrick Rose was a better player than Emmanuel Quickly. Let's get into that.
Okay, let's get into it. How is Emmanuel Quickly better?
So you pulled up the stats and you showed I don't remember exactly what you showed, but you showed his stats, and then you said if you adjust it for 36 minutes, if you do this and that, Derrick Rose is still higher. Well, hold on, I got something for you. Hold on. Should I have this pulled up earlier? My fault.
All right.
This was also on the last episode 35.
I showed it on the last episode as well. Hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna pull up stats. Y'all don't know we ain't capping.
We don't even fuck with stats like that. We don't even fuck with
no stat yet. Again, yes.
So do you have stats? Did you?
I don't have tabs open. I don't really have tabs on. I got my phone, so I'll look into it again. But
Okay.
Do that. That really would be brainwashing you.
Okay, the top is Quickly, the bottom is Derrick Rose. That's points per game adjusted to 36 minutes. Hold on.
okay.
Free throws. Again, top Quickly. Hold on. Yeah,
Free
top
throws.
Quickly. This one right here. Top Quickly, bottom Derrick Rose.
Okay.
It's the same chart that you showed in the video.
Yes, this is the same website that you got your stats from. And you said even if you just for 36 minutes, Derrick Rose is still the better player. That was cap, homie. I gotta call you out on that. That was cap.
Let me double check.
Go ahead and double check for yourself. You can compare at his age. So when Derrick Rose was 21, when Quickly was 21, you can compare this season. You compare his entire career.
Okay, so per 36. Okay, per 36, Emmanuel Quickly last
and 100
season.
possessions too. He leads him in that too.
Okay. So per 36 last season, 21 points roughly, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 40% from the field, 39% from 3, and 89% from the line. Okay?
That was Quickly?
That was Emmanuel Quickly. So let me go to Derrick Rose.
Pair them for 36 minutes. We're doing 30 because again, obviously Quickly's not gonna have that many points because he's coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me look at it.
2 other point guards, facts.
Exactly. We'll get into that.
What's fascination with Emmanuel Quickly though? I don't.
It's not a fascination, bro. He's better than Derrick Rose.
So okay.
Derrick Rose, go to the bench.
Okay. So y'all remember the stats I just put up, right? Like the stats I said. Derrick Rose last season, 20 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 49% from the field, 41% from 3, and 88% from the line. So what's the?
And how many games did he play?
Derrick Rose played 35 games.
How many did
Only played 30 facts.
How long has he been in the league?
Decent amount since 09.
Wait, did you say this season? Was this season stats? Or was this his entire career?
This was last season stats.
Okay, go to the.
How many games did Quickly play?
60 something.
How many games did he start and get meaningful minutes?
Oh man! All right.
Who? Which one?
Both of them.
It doesn't matter because
Okay. Let me just say this. Derrick Rose last season for the Knicks played 35 games, but for the whole season he played 50 games. Derrick Rose only started 33 games. Emmanuel Quickly also started 3 games.
Okay, what are the stats, bro? What are the stats?
I just read them off.
Who's leading who?
Derrick Rose in almost every single category aside from points per game by like 1 per 36.
And three-pointer.
No, Derrick Rose had a higher 3-point percentage. I just read it off.
I gotta pack you out, man. Hold on. Damn, homie.
I don't.
Y'all came with the stats and didn't know the stats.
What does this say right here, bro? What does this say right here?
So y'all.
What? That says 39%. That says 39%.
What's the bottom one say, homie?
I don't know what you're looking at. You might be looking at career,
Rose, bro. That's Derrick Rose. Look right here.
Are you looking at career or are you looking at last
okay, my fault.
because Emmanuel Quickly only has 1 season under his belt. So if you're comparing careers,
this nigga pulling up a stat at Derrick Rose 3-point percentage where he's shooting 0.8 threes a game full. But zoom out, bro. Zoom out. Bro, zoom out, bro. What is you on?
Right, here we go. It's fucked up. This was this season. They had damn near the identical 3-point percentage. Here you go. Look. But who's still leading? Quickly.
Right. 8.8.
Facts, and the offensive game run through you. Facts.
So by like 0.1%?
He's still better. Fuck wrong with you.
By 0.1%.
Facts. As a rookie, he's putting up
younger. Yeah, he's
okay.
He's not as tenured as you. He's coming off the bench, bro. He's a sniper floater.
Three other point guards. Facts.
Okay, y'all got it, bro. I don't know what else to tell y'all, man. I read off the stats. Okay, man.
One more thing. Does this sound crazy when you say that Shaq? You were revering Shaq, you were hyping Shaq up, but then in the same breath, you said you've never watched a Shaq game. Does that not sound crazy? How are you going to speak on something that you never watched?
It's the same way historians speak on history. Like,
but when you can watch a Shaq game like we did. We watched footage, bro. We watched games. We watched and reacted to games on our channel.
I have watched footage. I'm not saying like I haven't watched a single. Like I haven't watched them at all. I just haven't watched a full ass game.
Off ball bag.
You watch highlight reels on Instagram, bro. Come on, man.
Wait, what you mean? Wait, what'd you say?
Highlight one.
You watch highlight reels on Instagram. That's what your page is about, bro.
Yo, if I made a whole ass channel just watching highlights on Instagram, come on now.
That's where you get your references from highlights off of Instagram. You're not watching full game footage. Have you watched a full game of Shaq from beginning to end? Yes
again, no, not full games. Have you guys?
Okay, then.
How much have you guys watched Shaq?
Bro, we literally have videos of it on our channel.
But how many? Just
several.
How many? Several.
There's two videos for sure of him on our channel.
Like cut up or like full ass games?
Yes.
We had to turn it off after a while because we said this was some fuckery, but we showed a good.
There's like 3 games in there.
Well, what's y'all's thing about Shaq? What's the whole thing about Shaq?
It's nothing about Shaq. It's about all you old players, bro. Don't come in here saying you're better than anybody today. We'd smoke you today, bro. Shaq is shittier than Taco Fall. Fuck wrong with you?
Why is Shaq shittier than Taco Fall?
Because you're slow as fuck. You couldn't do shit, bro. You had all that time to work on your free throw percentage. You didn't do shit with it, bro.
But none of the points per game.
Center, you would have worked on your shooting. You did not.
But if outside the free throw shooting, because outside the
free throw shooting, your toe is getting fucked up every offseason because you overate and you were eating fucking mama's cooking before the games.
And he was still able to run off MVPs and finally.
Because I'm sorry, bro.
What's the like thing that you're holding on to? Because the points per game, the rebounds per game, the blocks, all those things.
Stats, bro, again, that's that. Who are those stats?
Oh, but even on the eye test, though, it looks like Shaq.
Sorry, bro.
I'm asking you why, though. I'm asking you why.
I just told you.
Primitive game. He's playing in the post. Look what Anthony Davis has to do to get in his bag today. Look what Nikola Jokic has to do to get in his bag today. Averaging a triple-double and winning MVP gets no recognition for it. That's the level that it's at.
Because they're hoopers and not basketball players. I dig it. I dig it. Because they some hoopers. They don't play basketball. They some hoopers. I feel these. If you don't know, you know. Hey, you don't know what that means. That's tough. If you don't know what that means, that's tough. Oh yeah, nah, they ain't gotta laugh in the chat.
It's evolution of basketball. What do you take? Basketball got better on both sides, on the offensive side and the defensive side. There's better players coming within the league, bro.
Really? So when you say Taco Fall over Shaq, are you talking about just pure talent or like does greatness matter at all? Do you guys have any different
basketball players?
So you just talking about straight talent.
Taco Fall is a better basketball star than you, and it looks like you don't even play him,
that's still kind of wild to say.
See how you all try to categorize players?
Yeah.
I mean, does that not make sense though? Like that ass. Like if you're, let's say,
shit. We don't do legacy shit. Bro.
Okay, so y'all are just straight talent, like nothing else.
That's what makes you the best player. Because
90% of the time when people say Jordan's the GOAT or LeBron's the GOAT or like Shaq is top 5, that's mostly based off of legacy and shit.
Yes, ESPN is bullshit, bro. But then that's why you're. Hold on. Let me talk my shit.
Okay.
Then they would say Michael Jordan would drop 40 points today. Do they not?
They do, and I'll give y'all this, bro. A lot of the old heads from back in the day do not give a lot of these players.
You support that shit by saying MJ. Oh, what you mean, Devin Booker?
But I've also said shit about the other side, though. Like I literally called the 2008.
You're up here saying that our narrative is dangerous. No, that narrative is dangerous.
No, there's danger sides on both sides. If y'all just go on a platform and just shit on old players just because they're old,
we're not shitting on older players. We do.
Bro, come on.
We give them.
Come on, bro. You just said Shaq is better than Taco Fall.
No, Taco Fall is better than Shaq. And that's a fact, bro. That's not.
Oh, the other way around. Taco Fall is better than Shaq.
That's not because I don't care about Shaq. I think he's a funny guy off the court, bro. He's humorous. He's funny. But as a basketball player, yes, you're not doing shit today, bro. You're getting stopped. where Giannis walling you, we're fouling you, we're picking the ball out your hands, bro. Your biggest
You do not let back to the
Brian Reeves,
basket players dominate today, my guy. Come on now.
You got shut down by Team
basketball.
Olajuwon, homie. Come on, bro.
So do y'all think Chris Webber is better than Shaq too, or is that not matter?
Chris Webber's a power forward. That's not really a comparison. But yes, Chris Webber's a better shooter. So yes, I'll say Chris Webber's better.
Yes.
So he's just okay.
Shaq, the reason why Shaq is so dominant is because he got off bullying y'all boys because y'all couldn't stop him. That's why he has all his points per game. There's no skill involved in that.
Okay.
You're using your body against people. Or
early age basketball.
I'll give you that. But other than that,
think about the teams that he's playing in the Western Conference from 1992 all the way into the 2000s, bro. There were no centers to come in and stop him. He's saying that Brian Reeves is his best competition. There's no drafted. There's no Anthony Davis is coming in to match against the talent.
Now listen.
And still got beat by a player.
Karl Malone.
Oh no, I was gonna agree with you. Now, what I will say is, especially in the finals, let's get a little bit of structure. Especially in the finals, Shaq's competition is ass. I have said that. I will always say that, and those are supposed to be his greatest times. But what I also will say is that it would be ludicrous to believe that if Shaq was in today's time, he wouldn't be like as good as any of the centers today. I just don't understand that. Good? Yeah, I don't. Why do you think he wouldn't be?
Name the top centers today and tell me what they can do.
But what's your
centers today and tell me what makes them the top center.
And I got you. I'll tell you. If you can off top, the first two centers are Jokic and Embiid. We're in no particular order, and they are very versatile players. I mean, they can run, jump, shoot, block shots, all that, pass the ball, all that. With that being said, I think some of you all's arguments lack because versatility isn't always the name of the game. If you can hold on. If you can do one thing extremely well, why does being versatile matter? And it's a question being posed to you. If you can do one thing extremely well, why does versatility matter?
Versatility is what won him the MVP. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But doing one singular thing can always be good.
The era he was playing in was sorry as fuck. We have been adjusted to that shit, bro. You try that shit nowadays, bro. You're getting your shit ripped, bro.
Try posting up on Rudy, bro. He's blocking that shit, bro.
Defensive player of the year for a reason, bro.
You're getting locked down. Again, you're doing that on centers like Bill Wennington, bro. That's not happening today. John Collins is not going for that. Shemise Metu is not going for that, bro. You played against bigger players, bro. You know what it's like to be backed down by a bigger player in fucking middle school, bro. We know how to stop that. Pick the ball out your hands, bro.
Facts. Hence why Dirk Nowitzki came in was dominating y'all. He was an unknown force within the league. Can shoot threes, can shoot the ball outside. Y'all aren't guarding that on the perimeter. Y'all were not. We showed y'all that.
I'm gonna tag on to your earlier point. Doing one thing really well. Well, if you do one thing really well, you're not gonna make the team, bro. You need to be versatile, like you said. That's what gets you MVPs. That's what gets you wins, bro.
And there's a few players who have positions like that.
Go ahead. My fault. You got it. Go ahead.
No, keep going.
Jokic can pass, shoot, play in the post. He can do everything, bro. He's an anomaly for real, bro. And y'all call him fat. Oh, he's fat.
No one's calling him fat. No one's calling him fat.
People in the chat.
I'm about to say, who is y'all? Don't look at chat. It's us.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's just us six in there, man.
I haven't seen a Jokic fat.
Nobody said. Hold on, real quick. Nobody said y'all. Nobody said they're a part of the team. I personally have never said which side I'm on at all, specifically in this conversation.
Y'all are on that side of the fence. Y'all have to understand.
You don't know which side of the fence I'm on. So you making an assumption.
Yeah,
you don't.
You just said B Soul's back. Come on.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm on y'all side, right? So don't you sound crazy saying that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you sound a little crazy saying I'm on y'all side. All right. So what I'm saying to you is, with your whole versatility argument, is that a couple years ago, Giannis won MVP being a pretty linear, one-dimensional player. Am I right or wrong?
No, sir.
Explain to me.
He was right at point guard under Jason Kidd's tutelage. He was right at point guard, bro. He can distribute the ball. Right. Come on, he's not one dimensional.
So then let's look at that year.
That's interesting. Hey, Dom, what's good, my nigga?
What up, Dom? What up, Dom?
Let's look at that year. Let's look at the year that Giannis was MVP. Let's look at the year that Giannis was MVP, and let's look at some of Shaq's best years.
Okay, let's do it.
But hey Mo, go ahead.
And keep in mind, it's not just offensively that Shaq is good. I mean, my bad. It's not just offensively that Giannis is good at. It's also his defense as well. Shaq was never a defensive player of the year, guys. Come on, man. We broke that down earlier.
I agree.
First team or second team or third.
Ain't gonna lie. Once Giannis's career is over, there's a good chance he'll be in those conversations for top 10. So
what do you mean?
He'll never be better, but he'll never be better than Wilt. He'll never be better than Hakeem. He'll never be better than Kareem. Fuck wrong with you?
Look, I already have KD over Wilt. So
what are we?
Don't talk to me.
No, no satire. Don't be satire. Do not say that satire. No.
You can literally go. You can literally go on my channel right now.
Better than all.
You can literally go on my channel right now. Check my top 50 all time. Listen, this is based off of legacy, not even just talent. And Kevin Durant and Steph Curry are over Wilt Chamberlain to me. So I don't.
Okay, so what about the Skip Baylesses and the other people, the OG? You know who OG is?
We don't know them. We don't know them. We don't care for their takes.
I wrote Skip Bayless too. I wrote Skip Bayless too. So.
Okay, well, it's not just y'all. We're going against a whole narrative, bro. It's not. We're not. It's just. It's a whole narrative that we're going against.
Today we going up against us. So what I'm looking at right now is Giannis averaging during his MVP seasons. Giannis averaging around 6 assists. You're saying he's a distributor, and I'm looking at Shaq. Big man. Right, and that's pretty good, right? For somebody who has a high usage, that's right on par. I'm looking for Shaq, who has a low usage, who was low on ball. He was just posting up, right? He wasn't running point, right? Shaq wasn't running point.
If it wasn't triangle offense, bro, it's being given to Shaq.
Right, and I'm asking you, he wasn't running point, right? Shaq was not running point.
He couldn't.
Yeah, his role wasn't a facilitator.
Right. Still averaging 4 assists as a person in the post. So again, I ask you, I would think that if Shaq,
come on, man.
No, what I'm asking both of y'all,
But who does Giannis have on his team? Who does Giannis have on his team? Who does Giannis have on his team? Now let me. Okay, exactly. So he has more people that can score for him too. All right, go ahead, Omar. Go ahead.
On the point. So we're saying that Giannis at the point is averaging 6 assists. Shaq at the center, completely center, post ups and all that, is averaging 4 assists. 2 less assists than Giannis. So again, when we're talking about versatility, it sounds like they're pretty similar, right? I'll give you the defensive point.
No, you're not.
I'll give you the defensive point, but it sounds like they're linear.
How's he getting the assist?
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
Please, somebody, please. I know I'm late. I'm so sorry that I'm late. All right, life happens. Please update me on what's going on because I am.
Long story short, everybody that's not. So you got DTP, right? They just basically on some fuck 2000.
It's not for
below. And then 2020s is superior. Like
it's progression of the game. It's progression of the game. People don't believe in progression.
Bro, just respect the effort.
For example, there's a guy like Derrick Rose who outperformed Emmanuel Quigley this season, somehow worse than Emmanuel Quiglly this season. So shit.
You don't
gotta update me on they. Listen. You don't gotta update me on they thought processes because we're talking about niggas is saying Romeo Langford is on like Kobe level of shot making ability from clips I've seen. So I already know what kind of timing these niggas is on. That's not the problem. I'm just trying to see. Oh, we're comparing Shaq and Giannis based off what again? What's the argument?
We're talking about versatility in players and versatility making you a better player in their eyes. Am I correct? Stop me. Hold on, Damo. Stop me when I'm wrong.
Low in the chat.
Versatility. We're talking about versatility making you a better player. But I said if you do one thing extremely well, how is that not similar to being a more versatile player?
How is he not a versatile player?
How much more versatile?
I'm not saying Giannis. I'm not saying Giannis. I'm saying Giannis is versatile, but Shaq does
against better
one thing.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let's keep it in the same era. Let's keep it in the same era.
That's a better argument.
How would y'all analyze comparing like Steph Curry? No. Say Curry,
bro. That's that gang goofy shit. We don't do comparisons. Not no Trae Young shit. No, we don't do that, bro.
You don't do.
If you play today, you're better than. That's the only comparisons we'll do. That's not comparison.
That's all you've done. I have to ask. Okay, for example, Lonzo Ball or Steph, bro.
We don't do that, bro. We don't do that.
Don't do that.
Wait.
So what is Zach LaVine over Kobe? Like what is that?
So how do you have
LaVine has your bag, has a step back, 2 can hit?
Is that not is that not a comparison though? That's all I'm asking. Is that not a comparison? Like you guys are comparing their styles, comparing their game. Is that not a comparison?
Ooh, fuck.
Y'all not understanding, man.
Y'all don't.
I'm just asking Steph Curry over Jimmy Butler. That's all I'm asking. Is Steph Curry over Jimmy Butler?
That gang goofy shit, bro, because they all shot
It's gang goofy to compare niggas that actually play. They got film playing each other, but it's not gang goofy to compare Shaq and fucking Giannis.
So how y'all got the best of this era? Like, is everybody just an A+? You know, like how that work?
I'm sorry, say that
Everyone's filled out as a player. Everyone's playing. The best players are playing against each other.
Everybody, all right. So
but you do have the top players in the league right now. Yes, you do have a Giannis. You do have a Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? But you have other players who are sharing minutes with other great players who have to get those minutes from their coach to prove how great they are. Junior came in his first year shooting 45% from three as a 6'10" stretch big. Doing the Kevin Durant shit at an early age, getting his bag.
So hypothetically, when people
hold on. Before we go, before anybody goes.
Come on, man.
Okay. Shout out to the 173 in the chat. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe. With that being said, going forward, we're gonna have a little bit more. We're just kind of like chicken squawking at this moment. Somebody's talking, let them get their point out. Somebody's talking, let them get their point out. That's all I ask.
Right. I'm just asking. So when you, I fucking lost my point, bro.
Bro, top left is frozen, by the way. I don't know if he knows.
Yeah, bro. Turn your camera off. That boom. Yeah, turn your camera off and back on.
I got you.
All right. Well, I done lost my point. Somebody else should be.
Can I just ask, in y'all opinion, if I was to ask y'all, name me your top 10 bigs of all time, all time top 10 bigs, just bigs.
How about this? I can do you one better. Can I do you one better?
Do me one better.
All right, Chimezie Metu over Shaq. Marvin Bagley over Shaq. Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. I know we just said
I can't compare Chimezie.
Let me just. Can you please tell me?
There's no top 10, bro. There's no go, bro.
You don't do top 10 shit, bro. Everybody, listen. The reason why I was hesitant to answer the Lonzo versus Curry shit is because Lonzo is really good at playmaking. That's what he does. He's in a team. Go ahead. What you say?
Yeah, we're listening. I'm listening.
He's having to play with who? Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. So he's not expected to just go up there and shoot like Curry is. Is Curry not the main offensive scorer for that team, the Warriors?
He is.
Yes. I would say he is, yes.
Okay. Lonzo's having to play make with these players as well as push some shots up as well. So I don't like him doing that shit, bro, because the circumstances are not the same.
So couldn't you say that for the old time players too?
You can't because you guys were primary offensive threats, right? And even still, bro, they have a better bag than you, bro.
All right, so John Moran and Steph Curry. How would you compare John and Steph?
They're both primary scoring options.
Let me just say that. I'll say this. Ja has potential better than Curry. I'll say that. Ja has the potential
to be better than Curry.
But right now he's not because you're saying he has the potential to be better. Okay.
Right. He just got in the league. He's
exactly. You're not saying so right now they're what, tied? So I know
they're very close to each other.
They're very close to each other.
They're very close to each other. And you don't have an answer for who's better than who.
Wait, I don't like doing that. Who's better than shit? Because so on one end you have Curry who's a 3-point demon, but Ja can go and dunk the ball on niggas, bro.
What does that mean in terms of who's better all time? Nigga, there's been niggas amongst Insta. But what I'm confused about is what potential is Ja shown to be better than Steph Curry in one way? Other than he's able to, what makes him different than fucking John Wall, Westbrook, Prime Wall? What are we doing?
You're trying to compare Stephen Curry right now or Stephen Curry 5 years ago. John Morant just entered the league, putting up great packs, almost double-digit numbers. He's proving himself. Coming in playing the bench. Steph Curry playing when he first came into the league. Who was Steph Curry Who was Steph Curry playing against at point guard in 2009? And was he putting up those numbers?
No. Johnny Flynn. No. Johnny Flynn.
Steve Nash, Chris Paul, Rondo. Exactly.
Wait. In support of their argument, y'all are gonna get stuck after three people. Y'all will get stuck after like 3 to 4 people. To be honest with you, if they're saying that the point guard depth,
there's way more talented point guards now. Yeah,
the point guard depth today is crazy. So he's playing. I know I almost said just
crazy. Every position depth is crazy. It's a different situation. When you try to do comparisons between Ja Morant and Stephen Curry, it's a different. Ja Morant is coming in playing now the best of the best, and it's only going to get harder for him. For Stephen Curry, you came in 2009 playing against weaker point guards and still getting hurt and sharing the ball with Monte Ellis, letting him chuck out shots.
You know what's crazy? The argument y'all making for Ja coming in the NBA at a young age when the guard talent is so filled to the brim. You know what that sounds like? If we think about, at least what I think about the conversation, when did Shaq come into the league?
92.
Mid-90s, when the center position was, I don't know, but stacked as fuck.
Look at the center position.
David Robinson, Hakeem, Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning,
Patrick Ewing.
Patrick Ewing, literally a who's who of bigs.
That's fine. That's fine.
And again, but if we're talking about top 10 bigs of all time, if low-key 5 of them, including Shaq, will make 6 of them played in the 90s, then the next one you want to talk about is who? The Dwights, of course, Jokic. Is it if Embiid's top 10, he's on the lower end compared to the niggas I've named outside of like the Mutombos. Obviously, he's better than Mutombo. Alonzo Mourning, there's an argument there for him being better than Alonzo.
He's better
Mourning.
than Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing in a bit.
Is he better than Patrick Ewing? Is he?
Yeah.
Is he better than Patrick?
Joel Embiid is better than Patrick Ewing.
Bro,
Patrick
if I rolled
He's
out
better.
the ball in front of him, if I rolled the ball out, if I told them to play one-on-one, I give them the ball, Joel Embiid would crush him, bro. He wouldn't score a point.
Crush him on what?
He'd say Metu would crush
Flops? Maybe
Flops.
he'll crush him in free throw. That's about it.
No,
I don't. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you played Rick Smith in the finals, bro. We don't want to hear that.
You named
Joel Embiid.
We did have weak competition in the finals.
Hold on. You named 5 players.
Okay.
Can I do you one even better?
Please.
Joel Embiid's having to play against Jokic, Giannis.
That's not a center.
It's not.
That's what I'm saying. We're talking about.
Let him go. Let him go.
Okay, let him go.
He's switchable. You guard anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Let him go.
Okay,
Go ahead.
name
Name
him.
Christian Wood, Karl Anthony Towns. Keep going.
So name him.
You got it.
Nigga,
Zion Williamson. Who else?
You going?
Who else? Rudy Gobert.
That's the-
This is Joel Embiid.
Joel
Yes,
Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
Capella.
DeAndre Ayton.
Pick and roll God. Led the league in offensive rebounds, guys. Hold on.
Who else?
Go ahead.
Mitchell Robinson,
who
bro.
else? DeAndre Ayton had a great year this season. Why are we laughing? What's so
Rashawn
funny?
Holmes.
You are going to say JaVale McGee. You saying Rudy
Y'all
Gobert,
forgot
bro.
Mitchell Robinson, dog.
Where's Kevon Looney at? Like, we just naming niggas at this point. We just naming niggas that's putting
These are our
jerseys on.
buckets,
We just
bro. These
named
are
niggas who would do
Yo,
that.
They're just regular players. They're just
Put Mo
regular
Bamba
players.
out there.
Mo
He's
Bamba,
6 foot Capella.
Mobamba is a god. Hold on,
Pick
bro.
the best guy.
Hold on. Everybody, hold on.
Bam Adebayo.
I don't know why it took you too long. That took you too long to say Bam, bro.
Hold on, because we're getting into the yelling thing.
What did he accomplish? You did the dream shake on who, bro? We don't care. Nobody cares. It's primitive basketball. It's pre-illegal defense basketball. Pre-illegal defense basketball. Explain that to me.
Zingis
Pre-illegal
Pingis.
defense. Why could you park yourself in the lane?
If we about to argue about Rudy Gobert amongst all time, Zingis Pingis has an argument. Like, what are we doing?
See, that's that disrespectful.
No, that's his name. Zingis Pingis.
I think we need enough out of James White to put him on the list as well.
The 6 foot 24 god, bro. He's 6 feet 24 inches. That's how tall that man is, because he's not a big man. That's a tall ass point guard. Stop it.
Anthony Davis or Charles Barkley?
Anthony Davis and Charles. In terms of what? Impact?
Oh my God.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Y'all are doing legacy.
I think Anthony Davis is more talented than Charles Barkley to me. I'll say that. Yes.
That one wasn't even crazy. That one wasn't even that crazy.
If you had to pick someone on your team right now, who would you pick?
Anthony Davis.
If you had to choose a squad right now to beat somebody to fucking save your life, who would you pick? Older players or newer players? Would you pick Michael Jordan over Zach LaVine, who had 14 threes in the game? Or hit someone they have to shorten the line? I
would personally pick, and I'm a Jordan hater, and I'm mad that y'all even got me fucking doing this. But I'm definitely taking the ball-headed menace over Snack Levine. Like, I'm definitely doing that. Easy.
This nigga here.
I thought y'all liked defense like a couple of minutes ago. What happened to that?
It's defense now. What do you mean?
But I'm saying Michael Jordan is like, a way
compared
better
to Zach LaVine. I mean,
but even if you watch his tape, he's just a good defender.
Yeah, I'm about to say he has good film. Who's Levine defending, buddy?
Okay, I don't know about that stage. That was Bradley Beal.
Guard. You don't know.
Paul George, Bradley Beal.
Did you just hear what he just said?
Listen. You know what's crazy? Y'all are naming guys that, regardless of who, Those niggas are hard to guard. But what I'm telling you is Zach LaVine can't guard Devontae Ingram.
Thank you. He can't guard Devontae Graham.
He said Devontae Ingram.
You didn't say Devontae Ingram.
I mean, Devontae
That's
Graham.
exactly our point. Who are these?
Listen,
Who are players coming in?
he can't guard Devontae Graham. He can't guard fucking any of the Bogdanoviches. The bogey, whichever one you want to talk about, the one in Utah or the one in goddamn Atlanta. He can't guard Bruce Brown. Like, he can't guard a lot of niggas. It's not just about the Tatum.
Devontae Graham,
He can't guard Mikal Bridges or Miles Bridges. Like, he can't guard anybody.
He is saucy.
Everybody's a demigod. Hold on. You know why? Everybody's a demigod, bro. Number one, Zach LaVine can pick the ball chance. So chill. He can play defense, bro. But these players are bad.
I would hope he could.
That's why y'all say we don't play no defense,
against
bro.
Bucket, man. What are you talking
Show me the Carfax. Show me the Carfax right now. Who is the last nigga locked up?
No, you go watch the game.
Bro, I've been watching Zach LaVine since he was in UCLA.
You the one saying he does it. You educate me. Who does Zach LaVine lock up?
When did I miss him locking somebody up? He's never been a defender, ever.
Let me drop Zach LaVine in the 1984 draft and let him grab up fucking Craig Elo. Nigga, that's light work, bro. What are you talking about?
You have your guarding somebody with no handles, bro. I'm gonna
ask you a more mature question. What would you say to an argument that 2021 defense, let alone spacing, has evolved to the point where it's if there's anything, you guys have watched all this film allegedly. You guys see a guy like Kobe came up the court and was almost doubled on accident how tight spacing was. And now you have guys essentially spread out all 30 feet around the 3-point line. What would you say to that in terms of being
everybody's a threat, everybody can pull from three, unlike back then.
Oh,
facts.
So it'd be harder for Kobe to score for y'all?
The stretching.
My argument would be that it would make defense much harder today. You have to cover more ground. You just have to do more.
Exactly.
And it makes it a little bit harder. It makes it harder.
Listen. Let me break it down to you. If you're guarding somebody who's a 3-point threat but can also go in there and dunk the fucking ball like Zach LaVine, bro, you have a choice to make. Do I guard him close so he can blow by me, or do I back up and, you know what I'm saying, and anticipate the drive just for him to pull back and shoot a three?
You're making Zach LaVine sound really good. He won a championship or something?
You're a boomer.
That's a team accomplishment.
You're making Zach sound real unstoppable right now.
Zach LaVine.
Making Zach sound real unstoppable right now.
Team accomplishment. That's
MJ ain't never did that shit.
I know, but I'm saying if there was a player where you can't really defend him because he just either blows by you or he shoots the three.
That's a team accomplishment.
Okay, I thought everybody on every team is nice though. So you can't even pull that card. I thought everybody on every team is nice.
What the fuck is you talking about?
Hold on. Y'all dominated. Let me explain. Yeah, y'all dominated. Let me explain. You guys have previously said in 4K, go rewatch the VOD if you need to, that every player in the NBA today is of some level that clears most of history, and it's a matter of them getting an opportunity. That is directly, I forgot which one, but that's directly what one of you said. So now I'm saying,
not the boomers, not Carmelo Anthony.
Okay, cool. So now I'm saying if these rosters are filled with those players, and Zach LaVine is a guy that is literally unstoppable, why would he not have team success? Like, what is the obstacle stopping him from winning games? What's
guarding him now can get a bucket on him, bro. It's called
because he can't play defense.
Okay, and why do they get a bucket on him?
Players offensively skilled as well. Bradley Beal is skilled as well. When you get a switch in a pick and roll,
and he doesn't have a chip either. Why is that?
What are you talking about? And
he is blocking down. Why do you say a guy like Giannis Antetokounmpo has won a championship?
He has a great team. It's the Milwaukee Bucks. It's not Giannis winning the championship.
It's
they played within a great system.
Drew Holiday, Brooke Lopez. He has got
okay. What
Bobby Portis? All of them played their part.
Bobby
Portis is nice last season, bro. Ain't gonna lie.
I never heard.
Bobby Portis is nice. Yo, chill out.
What did you just say? You said you never heard what? You never heard what? You never heard what? You never heard from ESPN? You never heard from ESPN, right? You never heard ESPN say that Bobby Portis is a bucket, right?
I don't even know why that's I asked you three a question. You guys brought up the team. I've already talked about how you guys said every team is essentially stacked, but y'all ignored that. That's, I guess.
No, we
cool.
didn't. Let me answer that right now. Let me answer that right now. It's parity, bro. If I'm going against another god, bro, then it bounces out, bro. What do you think KD and Giannis was, bro?
It's a
30. It's a triple double versus a triple double. What is your intent? What is the discussion?
It's an unstoppable force to an immovable object type shit. All right, but here's the thing. What about Giannis? Okay, but what about Giannis? Was he like more unstoppable, or like was he unstoppable plus? Like, what about him made his team more unstoppable?
He's 6'11", he's surrounded by shooters, bro. When he drives,
he made his team unstoppable, bro.
Chris Middleton or
but doesn't Curry and Dame and hell fucking CJ McCollum even make their team unstoppable because they can score past you, drive by you, dunk the ball in Dame's case?
There's all, bro, in a league where there's going to be a hierarchy, in a league where it's about wins, yes, there's going to be a better team than other teams. That's just how it is. But don't get it misconstrued. It doesn't mean these teams are ass, bro. If I put the Magic in the 90s right now, they'd cook. Fuck is you talking about? If I put a
same with his Kings team. Same with the Kings team. Same with the Pistons team.
All right. No further questions.
Who's the starting five for the Magic right now? Can you tell me that?
That's tough, bro. I don't know yet. It's either Markel
it's
or
not
Cole
that
Anthony.
tough. You know what's crazy? Their starting five is like Cole Anthony, Jay Harris,
It might be Jalen Suggs. It might be RJ Hampton.
It might be Jalen Suggs.
It might be Markel Fultz.
Coming off. Okay, if RJ Hampton is starting on that team, that shows how piss poor that team is.
Okay,
Jonathan Isaac might not be there. You over here, there's goofy RJ Hampton, bro. RJ is my guy. First of all, listen.
What are you talking
RJ Hampton is my guy. Me and RJ have bullied high schoolers together.
How you sound.
Like, who do my research?
So how did he make it to the league?
Right.
How did he make it to the league? It was by accident?
Well, first of all, niggas are good. I'm not saying RJ's trash, but RJ amongst the league. If RJ's starting on a team, that's not good. That's not good. If RJ Hampton is your starter, that's not good. He's not a starting caliber player in the league right now.
Why is he not?
He's not that guy. He's not that guy, pal. He's not that guy.
Quantify that, please.
He's not that guy.
What can he not do?
What can he not do? Okay, again. All I would ask is you kids show me the Carfax.
Hold on, bro. Let me get my bad, bro.
Hold on. Let him talk. Let talk. Yeah.
Why do we have Lou Will in, bro? Why the fuck do we have Solomon Hill in, bro? Why do we have these old ass niggas in here? We got Cam Reddish who just came off the, you know what I'm saying? He's goddamn off the injury, bro. Niggas hooping. Why the fuck's he not playing though? Why is he not playing though?
They should have gave Cam Reddish more minutes last season. Just from a developmental perspective, they should have started Cam Reddish or played him more minutes. I'll give you that.
Hold on, why not? Why not though?
He's been in the league for three years, bro. But he's only played about a season.
It's politics, bro. It's politics.
Because when you're trying to win, when you're trying to compete when you're trying to actually compete, win games, and go to the playoffs, you're not thinking development. You're thinking of proven vets that know what they're doing and maintaining a certain level of IQ.
Know what they doing?
Lou Will has been more. He has been a part of.
Honestly, that nigga didn't know what he was doing. He's 36 years old. He's throwing the ball over.
Okay, Lou Will has been a part of more winning teams and winning coaches than Cam Reddish. What is Cam Reddish done? When it's time to win, what has Cam Reddish done? Tell me his discography.
What has he
done?
I got you. I got him.
11 points, bro. Tough ass buckets, bro. He had to make that shit on his own, bro. They put his ass in the game. They put his ass in the game with the bucket when he was already getting his ass blown out.
Who cares about what he's doing in the D League? I'm trying to win playoff games. I'm just talking about G League.
What are you talking about?
And you telling me Lou Will's going to win you a playoff game?
If Lou Will's coming off the bench,
you're telling me Lou Will's going to win you a playoff game?
Multi-six man of the year.
Lou Will's a six man, bro.
He's a role player. He's a role player.
Damo. You're getting caught up in legacy arguments. Like that's not what they're talking about talent. And from a talent perspective, to be quite honest,
but the
Cam Reddish should definitely play.
Okay, again, it's not about. I understand Cam Reddish may be more talented than Lou Will, and he deserved it. And if we're talking about developing, and if it's about the future, yes, you put him in above Lou Will. I'm not disagreeing with that. But in the Hawks situation, where they're led by a guard already, where Kevin Huerter, another young guy, is already doing more than Cam Reddish, is more impactful than Cam Reddish. You already have what's his fucking name? DeAndre Hunter.
I'm not talking about DeAndre Hunter. Lou Will.
DeAndre Hunter, another young guy.
Hold on.
Yeah, boom. Let him finish.
Yeah, they have plenty of young niggas on the wing developing and actually proving something. The problem with Cam Reddish, he is in a system with a ton of wing players. He's low on the depth chart. I get he has talent, but we're trying to win. If you're still trying to prove how talented he is, that we don't give a fuck about that if we're trying to win games. Save that when somebody gets hurt. Save that for it's February during the season, not playoff basketball time. That's the difference. It's levels to the shit in the NBA. Every nigga under the age of 23 don't deserve to be on the court because you're in an NBA jersey. That's not how it works. When niggas are trying to win, niggas are trying to win. That means you put in Sean Livingston's, you put in Lou Williams's, you put in Iguodala's, you put in just
that was available for them, bro. Vets. LeBron could only get vets on his squad in 2013 and 2014. That was the best players he could find to fill out his team. Same with Kevin Durant in 2012, bro. That was the best players you could find around the league is vets, bro. Y'all have Ron Artest starting in the finals.
You can easily go around if LeBron went, LeBron going to the Lakers, instead of bringing all these old niggas, all these vets, all these boomers, instead of doing that, you can easily find talented, very talented,
but he's there to sell jerseys. He's there to sell jerseys.
You can easily.
Can I get you, bro? Since you like stats, bro, Lua had -12, -12 his first 3 games, then finally dropped 21. Then dropped 17 at 4%. 3 points, 5 points, 5 points, 21.
Who said anything about stats when I'm talking about Lou Will? Who said anything about stats?
He didn't bring anything about plus minus.
Who said anything about stats when I said anything about Lou Will?
Let him finish, I guess.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not bringing up stats.
Cam Reddish, let me get him. Cam Reddish, the minute he got put in, what is he doing? He's scoring and he's playing defense, bro. Picking the ball in niggas' hands, playing the passing lanes. Fuck is you talking about? You know what happened to Cam Reddish? You're playing Vince Carter over Cam Reddish, bro. You're playing Solomon Hill over Cam Reddish. You're fucking up his development, bro. He got injured, bro. He's having to play behind Zion, RJ, and Trey Jones.
That's why Kevin Huerter had more minutes.
On top of that, it's not just the development, man. We would have had a better chance at beating the Bucks if you put that nigga in the first place, bro. He plays defense. Why the fuck do we got Lou Will 6 short ass in the goddamn
game 6? He had 2 points against Giannis.
He has no choice, man.
How did Lou get in here? What the fuck? Look at that nasty ass profile picture.
Bring that ass here, bro. Let's go, man.
Listen,
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Oh, let me finish this up here real quick. I understand what you're saying by the veteran leadership. I get that. But that's because of tenure, bro. That's not because of your skill. Again, Lua will get smoked by Cam Reddish, bro. Lua will get smoked by Tyrese Maxey, bro. You're not that nice, bro.
Can you please
not that?
He was getting
I agree with that. Whenever I soliloquy about Lou Will, tell me, please rewind the tape, give me a timestamp. Tell me exactly when I said Lou Will was on the court because of his ability to put up X, Y, and Z numbers, because his ability to outplay X, Y, and Z. When did I say any of that when discussing about Lou Will?
I have to ask you this question. You didn't say
that. Teams need guys who have been there and done that when they have a bunch of inexperienced young talent. If you look at the Hawks, their best players are all young guys who have literally been. This is their first time going to the playoffs. You don't need it. No, niggas are not. Even if you look at the 2012 Thunder. The 2012 Thunder had Kevin Durant, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and around them, other than Ibaka, who again he was new there, you had a nigga like Kendrick Perkins, you had a nigga like Thabo Cephalosha, you had a nigga like Derek Fisher. They put all types of gadget and gear players that weren't necessarily better than a lot of niggas in the league. That was literally
coached by Dirk Nowitzki. What is your point, bro? What is your point?
All right, bro.
All right. Intermission timeout. Lo just came up here. What's good, bro?
In the building, man.
What up, bro? Turn it up a little bit.
Oh, wait. It's sad
nothing sad, homie.
When I see a whole bunch of people, making light of basketball. It's sad, man.
Come get packed out, man. Say some facts, man.
Oh man.
Let's be clear. The argument that many of y'all are making is based off of hyperbolic statements that y'all are overreacting to like trolls on the internet. No one is saying that, or at least the people with knowledge already understands that players are more advanced in today's league. The concept that I don't understand with you all is this idea that a player in a previous era wouldn't be able to adapt, and players in today's league would just so. I mean, if we're assuming hypothetically the hypotheticals y'all are running that they would just drop in the other leagues, as is today, not like they grew up with like Jordan and they would have to play like Jordan because that's how they just knew basketball. But the concept that an older player, especially like in recent history, like in the 2000s, will not be able to play in today's league. Again, I'm not saying every player, but when y'all saying like top tier caliber players wouldn't
like
be able
Kobe,
to,
right?
even I'm assuming other players outside of Kobe, but I'm just confused. That's the concept I'm confused by.
By what? Evolution of basketball?
I don't know if you just heard me, but essentially I'm saying that how can you say that a top tier player, especially in recent history, wouldn't be able to play in today's league?
I'm not saying that. I mean, you could probably put Kobe in today, and you do, but you wouldn't average 35 points per game, bro. And that's all right. So I'll answer your question. right now. Was Kobe a good playmaker? Let's be honest.
For that, I actually believe he was. Yeah. I actually believe he was. Yes.
Yes, he was.
How so? Triangle offense?
Well, they broke out the triangle offense when they needed to. A great example of that is 2009.
And they gave it to Shaq, right?
No. His career is beyond those years.
Yes,
right?
yes. All right, go ahead.
So in the 2009 Orlando Magic series, they broke out of the triangle. They actually broke out of the triangle also in the Denver Nuggets series. But 2009 Orlando Magic is a perfect series. The man finished like averaging 7-8 assists. The first 4 games of that series, he averaged 8 assists. And that was with not the level of spacing that's in today's game. And all he did was just bait Dwight Howard and bait bigs and was able to dish off to other players who, again, not in today's spacing. So, yes, if you put him in an era, in a system where he's at the top of the key running pick and rolls, yes, he would be able to get the same volume of assists or volume of playmaking effectiveness that other players in today's league get.
Easily. Was that his go-to move? Was that his go-to move setting up his teammates? Or was it just, let me fade away, let me take tough shots?
It depends on the situation, because again, I just gave you a scenario where that was his go-to move. And he finished that series.
So let's take a player like Jordan Clarkson, right? Really good scorer, right? Okay. Really good scorer. Maybe not the best playmaker. I don't know. I don't really know too much about Jordan Clarkson. I haven't really studied him too much, but really good scorer, right? We have him on the bench. Why? Because he can't really. Well, I'm not even going to say that. Well, okay. Let me just put it like this. When I think, I think of a player. My fault. When I think of Kobe, I think of a player like Jordan Clarkson. You're not a starter. You're not a starting caliber player. You're really good at putting not even really that either. I don't know, bro. Let me just say. I don't know.
I'm about to say, because even from like a lineup perspective, they just have Mike Conley and Donovan Mitchell, and they're just better players.
Exactly. So. Team ball, bro. Team ball. We all share the rock. We all shoot from 3, bro. Team ball. It's a winning formula.
No. What I'm saying is that's the reason why Jordan Clarkson isn't starting. It's not like a talent thing. They're just.
I don't think so. Okay, yeah, maybe that was all right. My fault for that.
Because Mike Conley's better than Jordan Clarkson, right?
That is incorrect.
Okay.
So what is it that you're trying to? Because I'm asked, because the question I would then follow up with that, if you're saying that players, especially again, we're just going back to 2000s, early, mid, late 2000s ball. Why wouldn't they be able to translate today's league?
Because we're doing
early.
You got
2008 to 2010.
Say it again. Say it one more time.
Late 2000s.
Early, mid, all 2000s.
2000s, yeah.
Or you want to say mid to late, whatever. But I'm saying 2000s.
More skilled players on the floor, bro. More players that can shoot the basketball, bro. We're learning, we're adapting, we're learning counters in the game. We're learning. Look at Jaden Hardy. We're looking at high school players who are really, moving the game forward. Looking at looking at what Steph Curry's doing. Growing up, looking at what Darius Garland's doing. Adding that to my bag and coming into the league with that, with other guards that are being drafted with the same skill set. It's super deep now. The Rockets just went crazy in the draft. You know what I'm saying? They got another bucket at shooting guard who can do everything that Kobe could do. Kobe came in at 18 and developed his shot, developed his game throughout the league. This man airballed the ball 4 times in the Western Conference Finals due to him being nervous. You cannot do that today.
And the Rockets are still about to finish with 15 wins.
Because it's
wait. Exactly. To say nervous when we can debate that, but to then say that there was an all NBA caliber player and Ben Simmons in today's league who passed up an open shot, who airballs free throws routinely, and who also can't hit with beyond.
He doesn't airball free throws. Not routinely.
Ben Simmons doesn't.
Not routinely.
Routinely in contrast to what other All-NBA calibers.
Well, let me tell you this. There's a Hall of Famer. There's a Hall of Famer that just got inducted today that would shoot the ball to the side of the goal. What are you talking about? Come on, man.
Who is that?
That's not the point. That's not the point I'm making.
It is the point.
No, it's not. You brought up
the player that played in this. You're talking about the mid 2000s.
You brought up 4 shot selections out of Kobe Bryant's career. The point I'm making is that in today's
you're the most misses in history, bro. You're the most misses in history.
Okay, I'm saying we're still technically early in Ben Simmons' career. So
right,
we're still okay. The other point I want to make is this. What you're saying, no one disagreeing it. The concept is no one being able to adapt, especially while still in the league, if they played in today's era. Because if that concept is true, then it would make no sense that players who got drafted in the early to mid 2000s would still be dominant in today's game. So explain that to me.
Bro.
What?
So you don't, okay, let me.
No. Explain it. Explain why.
Repeat what you said.
Explain why.
I zoned out there and explain it.
Explain me how, if you're saying it's that different, explain me how players who got drafted in the early to mid 2000s, players who grew up watching LeBron? Jordan, it doesn't just have to be LeBron. Chris Paul's like 33, he just helped lead a team to the finals. So explain to me how players who got drafted, and these again all-time great players, just like you said, Kobe's all-time great. So explain to me how those players, even when they entered the league, wasn't the greatest shooters, didn't have the craziest bag, but yet they still were able to adapt to today's league. You're telling me how?
Most of them have made their way out. As you can see. Trevor Ariza is now a role player.
Not talking about them. Not talking about Trevor Ariza.
These are all 2000 players.
No. We're specifically talking about the greats. I'm
about to move on to LeBron. I'm
okay. Go ahead.
I'm working my way there.
Nobody not talking about Trevor Ariza. Nobody not talking about Trevor
Ariza. I'm about to get there. I'm about to get there. It all plays into the mid 2000s draft you're talking about here. You know what I'm saying? Trevor Ariza is now a role player. You got Carmelo Anthony. LeBron done scooped up all his boys. You got Carmelo Anthony. You got Andre Iguodala, who's still surfing around the league. These are your early 2000s boys. And you got LeBron. You know what I'm saying? The one that made it through.
Chris Paul.
With all the money that Chris Paul.
All right, who else?
Why is Kyle Lowry still a productive player in this far into his career?
He's added a shot to his bag. He's added a deep 3 to his bag.
That's my point, though.
Coming in with that already.
But
there's 18-year-olds who are coming in with that already. There's 16-year-olds who had that already.
I'm not debating that. No one's debating that. I'm not saying that. The point I'm making is you made an argument about how players in today's game or bench players are somehow better than all-time greats prior years because of the bag that they have now, as if like the all-time
great players. What did Chris Paul do in the finals?
Average
turning the ball over.
Oh, wait. Say what I say. Say what you're gonna say. Because you specifically do dumb shit like this. So say what you're gonna say again.
Oh wow.
What did Chris Paul do? Chris Paul did what? What did Chris Paul do?
Turn the ball over 6 times.
He turned the ball over 6 times.
In the finals.
Okay. So then let's talk about the younger player.
20 and 10, 20 points.
What did the younger player do? Devin Booker. This is the ignorance. Devin Booker played so you're pointing out 1 or 2 plays. Devin Booker played so poorly in the fourth quarter, he got stacked. He got set in the entire fourth quarter. He was playing so poorly.
What about the other 2 games?
Wait, to the guy above me, he said, what about the other 2 games? Ask the same question to your partner. You brought up 1 or 2 specific plays about Chris Paul. You're being biased. You're specifically
you're turning the ball over. Why
are you turning the ball over?
Yes. Why is Devin Booker so bad? Why is Devin Booker so bad? Why is Devin Booker so bad if he's sitting in fourth quarters?
Most points in a playoff debut.
Why is Devin Booker so? Please answer the question. Why is Devin Booker so bad? For advanced as he is, he grew up right, step back on. Why is he so bad that he's sitting in the fourth quarter?
How does he have?
Please answer the question.
Answer my question. That's my question.
Why won't you? Time on. Yo, let's chill. Why
don't you answer that one question?
Please answer the question.
I can't even hear nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's yelling over each other. Hold on, Mr. DTP. Answer the one question. We can go question for question, but answer the one question.
Come on, bro.
Why did
He asked, why did he sit? Why did they sit him in the fourth quarter?
Because
Why did he
there's a
sit him in
better
the fourth
player
quarter?
defending him, bro. It's not
Troy,
fucking
we'll put in
Byron Russell
Greg,
defending
we'll put
him.
in,
What are you
yeah.
talking about?
We're not talking about players of
Okay, you
past.
sit down. National Depth Association. You can go into your bench now, bro. You couldn't
Yes,
do that
bro.
in the 90s. What are you
Devin
talking
Booker's
about?
having an off
I
night.
didn't sit LeBron back in the early 2000s. Come on, man.
What did the gentleman say before? You said Devin Booker had an off night?
Devin Booker's having an off night. We sit him down and replace him with someone.
And guess what? That's acceptable.
Connaughton will knock down the shot.
That is an acceptable answer.
That was my answer.
No. The argument I'm making is that for whatever reason, and this is the reason why the credibility that you all display is very little. You sit here and you can give context to someone like Devin Booker. He had a bad game. All acceptable. I'm not really criticizing them. But the fact that you racked up Chris Paul's entire finals performance with 2 turnovers.
6 turnovers.
Two turnovers.
Six turnovers.
And no one's shitting on Chris. Bro, salute to Chris Paul. Again, but look at what he's having to do. He's having to be vegan. He's having to go crazy, bro. These players are coming and not doing all that shit.
What's that to do with anything?
They signed him. He got $120 million because his jersey will sell, bro. You could have drafted Jaden Hardy.
No one is saying that.
Okay, let me ask y'all one question. We're
saying this.
If Jordan was, let's say, born in like the early 90s, late 80s, and he was drafted in 2016, 2017, you don't think Jordan would adjust his game to actually have a 3-point shot?
Hell no, you couldn't shoot, bro. You had 5 threes.
No, I'm talking about Jordan was born in 80.
Saying, bro.
Jordan was born. Let's say Jordan was born in 89. Let's say Jordan was born in 89, and by the time he was 15, it was 2005. You got a lot of shooters already, and then by the time he gets into the league, shooting and 3-point percentage is already in 3-point shooting is something that's way more emphasized in compared to the 80s and the 90s where Jordan actually grew up in. Wouldn't Jordan be able to, or do you guys think Jordan would adapt his game to have more shooting ability? So he would just look at all this. Listen, no. This is all hypothetical. This is all hypothetical. But dropping Taco Fall in the 80s isn't.
No. Hold on.
Because you can tell, bro.
No. This is all bullshit because these motherfuckers just said 5 minutes ago, Kyle Lowry developed the 3. Why can't Jordan? Answer that question. Why can't Jordan?
Because he was born in that time. He was born in that time, bro.
He's putting the context of him being born in the same time.
Larry Bird shot better from 3 than him, and
no one is saying it. You're dodging. You're just saying shit, bro.
You're just saying shit.
You're really dodging.
The point we're proving is that players in the early to mid 2000s adapted while in the NBA.
Only very few of them, bro.
That's what we're talking about. That's all we're talking about, bro. We're talking about the very few. You said Kobe would be who in today's league?
Piece, and that's LeBron. Only one is left. That shows you the evolution. He's the one that made it through.
Chris Paul has made it through. Kyle Lowry's made it through.
Kevin Durant's later on.
No.
He was drafted in 07.
He was drafted 1 year after Kyle Lowry. So you niggas don't even know what the fuck.
You don't even know what you're talking about, bro.
Lack of information is not an excuse to be ignorant. This is blatantly dumb. You can't sit here and vouch. No.
I'll be back. Hold on. Jesus Christ.
I don't let y'all niggas go ahead rant and holler about this bullshit. Y'all sat here and tried to tell me how Kyle Lowry. Y'all sat here and tried to tell me how Kyle Lowry had time to develop, and y'all can make these fucking comments to Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry was drafted 1 year before Kevin Durant. How are you telling me the benchmark is Kyle Lowry's draft in 06 and not Kevin Durant in 07? That's the same era. That's the same generation of player. What are we doing?
Kevin Durant's still playing today. We know that. That's cool. We understand that. But Steph Curry is playing as well. That's 2 years later. We understand that. They're still weaker overall drafts. That's one player you're naming from each fucking draft.
Yeah,
that's first round and second round.
That's what we're talking about. You all keep. Again, let me be clear.
It's evolution, you're right. It's very slow.
Trying to say they adapted. I get what you're saying. They adapted. They were able to improve the game. All that. I get that. That's a very select few, bro. And guess what?
That's what I'm talking about. You said Kobe. You said Kobe with Jordan Clarkson. I'm talking about the very select few. I'm not talking about Trevor.
Okay, so all right, fine. All right, yeah, there's very select few. What's your point?
You can't skip
Okay,
over
that's
Trevor
it.
Ariza and Andrea Bargnani.
Okay, yeah, so some people
I have another question.
Okay, that is literally
Andrea
it.
Bargnani would thrive in today's NBA. What are we talking about?
No, sir.
I wouldn't
No,
even
a stretch
sir.
big.
Just 'cause you can shoot
Andre
threes.
Bargnani was purely a jump shot shooting big man.
And that's
He
all
went
you
there
can do.
well
Fuck wrong with
Yes,
you?
now you have Chet
What are you
Holmgren. Now you have Chet Holmgren.
What does the Vanis fucking what's his name does? What does Darvis Bertans do?
Why
What does
did
Darvis
Bertans receive that
Bertans do?
contract? Why did Bertans
play?
receive that contract?
Is Bertans selling jerseys in
They're not
fucking
the same player.
Washington?
They're not
What
the
are
same
we
player.
doing?
No.
One player can shoot a three and another player can shoot a three. That doesn't equate, bro. So Gail Goodrich last today. Come on, bro.
You said that all he does is shoot threes, and so then we highlighted someone who all he does is shoot threes. So unless Bertans,
all who does is shoot threes.
You said all he would do
Basketball versus hooper shit. This is
just said
basketball versus hooper
I
shit.
said
I
just
swear to
because,
God.
not all you do. I said just because.
Okay,
No,
so
you said
what else does
No, I
Bertans
said just
do?
because. I said
Okay,
just
what
because.
else does Bertans do to justify the contract that he received? In today's
He's a
league.
sharpshooter. He's a better shooter.
So
than
was Bargnani. Bargnani was a sharpshooter.
Go watch some Bargnani film. You're going off a highlight. Why are you laughing? Have you watched Bargnani full game?
Yes, I grew up during
I've
the
watched.
playing.
If you so you're saying
in the league.
so you're saying because he shot like 40% from three, that's the reason why he received $15 million a year?
On better comp, yes.
Yes, you're a role player.
Better comp.
Like that.
No, I'm just asking. Is that why he shot?
Bro,
40?
what's
Who's
your
better,
angle?
Kawhi or Bruce
What are you
Malone?
trying to
Who's
get
better,
at?
Kawhi or Bruce
Well,
Malone?
the whole
talking
Bargnani
about?
thing,
Come on,
the Bargnani thing off of defense alone, I wouldn't agree with that. But then again, Bertans doesn't play great defense. The whole point I'm making is that you made that again, going back to the select few. Trevor Ariza was a role player in the 2000s. He's a role player now. So I'm not talking about niggas like that. I'm talking about how there's star players who were drafted, who grew up watching basketball a specific way, entered the league a specific way. And as time evolved, they evolved with it. The concept that
Trevor Ariza was a starter on the Hornets.
Okay.
Hey, he's not a star player, bro.
Is that,
Why are you keep bringing up Trevor Ariza? He said star player. We're saying star.
You can be a starter and a role player.
I'm about to say,
Maybe-
is Kevin Herter not a role player at being a starter on the Hawks? Like, come on.
Stop. You can be a
Oh my-
starter and a role player at the same time.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
maybe we have two different
Trey's a role player.
definitions.
What's your point?
No,
Because
I'm saying
he has a role to fulfill and he does that role.
no.
What's
I
your
mean,
point?
We're talking about great stuff.
maybe we have two different definitions of what a role player is. Fine, right? Fine. The point I'm making is that and also you can make the argument in 2018, Trevor Ariza was a starter. So just 2 years ago he's a starter. But whatever. The point I'm making though is that again, the select few. That's my whole thing. But if you're saying that the select few would be able to translate, then that's it. Because that was a whole idiotic argument that I was coming to debate. If you are saying that the select few would be able to translate, that's it. That's it. That's what you're saying, right?
So 3 out of 60 players. Well,
Yes, Durant will keep playing. Kyrie Irving will keep playing. Yes, it's the same thing. Yes.
Durant is
Kyrie Irving will play for a minute. Yes.
Including Jordan, though, right? Is Jordan part of that like 1%?
No. You wouldn't be able to. You couldn't shoot threes, bro. That's an integral part of the game.
But again, because the point he's making is that LeBron, when he entered the league, couldn't shoot threes.
Yes, he could. What are you talking about? He had 30 points in his third fucking season. What?
What does that have to do with?
He couldn't shoot threes. Shaq has dropped 50 before. What are you talking about? Like he couldn't shoot threes. That was it's not that complicated. I swear to God.
Let me ask. What is when you say LeBron can shoot threes early on in his career? Why are you saying that? You saying based off percentages, based off of volume? Like what are you saying? Based off
he could shoot a three. He could shoot a three. It wasn't a weak spot for him, bro.
That literally was a weak spot.
Hold on.
What is a weak spot? Like what is a weak spot?
Something that you can't do. Something you're not going to do.
Hold on, wait.
If you can't score from the three, the niggas know how to defend you. If you have a bag at a three, then it makes it more harder to defend you. Steph Curry, when that nigga comes across the half court line, you really have the goddamn strap up on that nigga right then and there, bro. That's just how it is nowadays. Niggas weren't doing that shit back in the 90s, bro. You gotta wait till the nigga.
No, we're not talking about the 90s.
That's
not true. Not only we're not saying it, but the point I'm making is that someone like LeBron who entered entered the NBA shooting 31%.
29% from the three.
29%.
I'm looking at it right now. 29% on 3 fucking
I'm
threes a
saying
game.
someone like that evolved to have.
That was his first year. What are you talking about? That's his first year.
That's fair. That's fair. When he was 22, he shot 31% on 4 threes. When he was 23, 31% on 5 threes. What
Okay,
the
he still was a fucking all-star. Was still an MVP contention. That shows how sorry that era was.
Okay, but you're still. You're still proving the overall point that I'm making. You're saying that the league back then was so sorry that same player can then translate into today's game and have years where he's shooting 40% from 3.
So what is that? $1 per year on your body. And again, listen. Desmond May doesn't have time to develop a 3-point. He doesn't have a 3-point coming in. You're out of here, bro. Trey Man is taking deep threes in practice, bro. If you can't do that, you're on the fucking G League, bro. I had time to develop.
Zion can't shoot. Zion can't shoot like that.
Zion's in the league. That's not true. Lonzo came in the NBA. Lonzo came in the NBA and could not shoot, and he developed.
Y'all said he was ass, bro. Y'all fucking.
No. I'm sticking to what you just said. You said that they come in the league shooting. I just named a player who did not, and he developed while in the league.
Ben Simmons is still in the league. He was a number 1 overall pick like just 6 years ago.
So what are we saying? So if Ben Simmons is that ass, why he not in the G League? If Lonzo was that ass,
he's not ass. That's the thing. He's not.
No. If Lonzo was that bad, why didn't he go to the G League? Why was he still able to develop while still in the NBA to a competent 3-point shooter? How was that?
He wasn't bad, and he's playing better competition than he's also in 2003.
I've been figuring these niggas out. I'm being so serious, y'all. If Ben Simmons was 35, they wouldn't stand this motherfucker, though. They one of them niggas that just stand the young niggas, bro. I swear to God, bro.
So
like, if Ben Simmons was 35, y'all wouldn't fuck with him. If Ben Simmons was 35, you wouldn't fuck with him, bro. Because he can't shoot.
What about James Johnson?
I actually like James Johnson.
No one's standing. We give the people their credit when it's due.
Well, let me go back to the other dude. He said Lonzo playing better comp. Lonzo on wide open shots was missing 3s. So forget comp.
You saw that on a highlight reel, bro. That was
no.
He saw stats on a highlight reel.
No. Please. It's not highlights. It's a fact. Lonzo was missing wide open shots. This is
wide open shots.
No. Please.
I'm not open shots.
Nigga, I'm not one of these niggas who make hyperbolic statements based off of 2 highlights. I'm talking about over large sample sizes. 2 or 3 years of his career, even on wide open shots, he was missing them at a league low.
Let me see the stat. Pull it up. Let's see.
He shot like 30%.
You need to see the stats on Lonzo.
He shot 30.
He's saying he's
y'all three on no shit, but y'all don't have like no stats.
Okay, fine. He's
not everybody else, bro.
We shouldn't have.
He's playmaking,
bro. He's playmaking.
We're not.
That's the player that he is, bro. He's a playmaker.
But the argument that you made is that players are coming in the league now who can shoot. I'm naming a player who came in
skill in general, bro. Skill in general. We're coming in deep, bro. I don't know if Josh gives a good 3.
Lonzo was a second-round pick. He was a second overall pick like 3 years ago. What are you talking about?
Now he's stroking that bit. What is the
That he developed it. That's the point.
You can develop in the
league. There was no development. He always had it. There wasn't going on in LA.
You can visually see his jump shot is completely different. Like he went from this to this. Like what the?
He was knocking that down. They made him do that. He didn't have to do that.
To the other gentleman, do you believe
follow what people don't?
Do you believe that?
Bro, don't tell me I'm following niggas on Twitter say I am a Lonzo stan. I've watched Lonzo since Chino Hills. What are we talking about? I'm not one of these weird ass fucking TikTok niggas y'all used to. I actually watch these niggas. I watch Lonzo. Like Lonzo's my guy. Like, bro, like no cap. My nigga, all you have to do is literally do your research based off the history of this fucking pod and anything Bezos has done. I've rolled with fucking Lonzo since day one.
Yeah,
Lonzo has made a clear evolution.
You're the biggest Lonzo fan I know, bro. Like that ass.
It's not no fucking I watched Skip Bayless drop 2 fucking highlights, and now I'm making my decision like you niggas. No, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You niggas just no. One mic ISO. Nigga, no. Nigga, I'm hitting my fucking Kobe. ISO, my nigga, ISO. Because y'all just sat here and tried to tell me, because I heard it come out y'all mouths, that, what did you say, 3 niggas in the in these mid 2000 drafts are the only ones that can translate and come over? Is that what y'all
we
said?
didn't give a number. We didn't give a number, bro. We didn't give a number.
Like 1%, like a very small.
1%. So out of 60 players in a fucking draft, let's say the 06 draft. How many players do you think out the 06 draft could translate and still maintain a play in the league today? Give me a number.
That's hypothetical shit, bro.
Not hypothetical. No. Not hypothetical. I will tell you right now because I'm looking at the draft right now. If you had to tell me how many players you believe from the 2006 draft alone was able to translate and maintain and adjust in today's NBA, how many would you say? Since these players couldn't fucking evolve, if Jordan was getting drafted in these same nigga shoes, he wouldn't be able to change. How many niggas would you say? Please, I need to know.
There are players getting contracts today to sell jerseys. Udonis has them.
No. Stop.
Yes,
None of them niggas. Wait. Hold on.
How many of them are in the league right now?
Rewind. Rewind because hey, none of that shit y'all saying matters.
Hey, yo, chill out.
Listen, none of that shit y'all just said mattered to what the fuck my point was. I asked y'all, how many players from the 2006 draft do you think translated over into today's?
I'm not here to argue that.
My nigga. All I ask you give me a number. Just give me a number.
Zero. Fuck it.
Zero players.
All I know is that there are players that are going to be drafted.
Wait, hold on. Because I'm not even going from top down. I'm going to go from the second round up. Talking about fucking selling jerseys. Paul Millsap, second round pick. Managed to translate his game into
still in the league right now.
Like what the fuck?
He just got signed.
He does not deserve any minutes.
Listen,
does not deserve minutes over Bol.
Bro, Paul Millsap is still getting viable minutes in the
one-year
NBA.
deal. He's getting 1 year deal.
PJ Tucker, who people just said last year was such a fucking impact player on the Bucks. PJ Tucker was a second round pick in 06. Steve Novak, who literally can do everything Davis Bertans can do at the same level. What are we talking? Kyle Lowry, first round pick. Rajon Rondo still able to play in today's league and has actually had a better jump shot than he did in his prime.
Rondo developed to J2.
There's players they
JJ Redick is out of here. JJ Redick, but he's
Rudy Gay, 06. Brandon Roy could translate. He was drafted in 06. LaMarcus Aldridge, who is literally coming back to play in today's NBA, was drafted in 06.
What is he finna do? What is he finna do exactly?
He's going to take Sekou. No, I'll answer that. He's going to take Sekou Demboy's minutes so they can go and say Sekou Demboy is out.
Hallelujah, man.
We're getting a contract. That's good. We're here to That's why we make the podcast.
Another old
coming in that are better you that are not getting minutes.
You niggas are sitting here trying to tell me all these ballers like mixtape having ass niggas are about to come in the league and fucking dominate when that's not true. We literally over the course of
John Wall was a baller.
That came over.
I know y'all wanna argue, but I will agree with them to an extent. There are a lot of veterans that are definitely taking minutes from a lot of the younger players.
Hold on. Yo, let Omar speak. Let Omar speak. Jesus Christ.
Because I'm on y'all.
Dom, let him speak. Let him speak.
A perfect example, like what they're saying. The fact that there's to a point that they're saying for years Vince Carter was getting minutes in Atlanta and literally just bouncing around the league on no, shouldn't be getting opportunities at all. To be quite honest with you, LaMarcus Aldridge, similar situation. There are a bunch of players in the league currently that are doing this.
Sharp over him. Come on.
And I will say other NBA players, older NBA players agree with that argument as well. That like, yo, some of these older dudes definitely need to sit down because they are taking contracts from some of these younger.
Isaiah Thomas, sit your ass down.
They're known.
Please, Isaiah Thomas, sit down. Hey, that's a funny point.
Like the Cam Reddish, Lou Will point y'all brought up. I completely agree with that. I completely agree with the Cam Reddish.
All right, can I just jump in, please?
Isaiah Thomas is getting no sympathy from me. He needs to stop crying on these stories.
Omar. I agree with
every single team
in Big Three.
Omar, I agree with you, but please tell me which player did I name that fits that description?
LaMarcus Aldridge. Paul Millsap as well. Paul Millsap as well.
Who's He's taking Bruce Brown minutes. Oh my God!
Wait. No, we're shifting from. Wait. Time out. We're shifting from the original point why Don brought that up. He brought all those players up because he's talking about players that adjusted their game so they can play in the late 2010s, even though they were drafted in 06.
Fucking shit up, bro. Come on, man. Y'all not doing anything.
No one's switching anything
Y'all not
up.
doing anything impactful, bro.
You're not switching anything up, bro.
Come on,
Facts,
man.
regular numbers, bro.
I thought y'all weren't comparing. I thought y'all weren't comparing.
But again, to their point, to their point,
never averaged 10 points in his whole career, nigga. You're sorry. What the fuck?
To their point though, what I will say
under
is
a player's system. I'm a coach's system, bro. Go ahead.
Exactly.
To their point.
Okay, you're tenured. You're gonna get minutes. You're gonna get touches, bro. That's what it is. That's why y'all are going out and doing shit, bro. Listen. Well, the point we're trying to make is this: if you say fuck Paul Millsap, get rid of him, let's just put PJ Dozier in and let's let them develop. By the time it comes to the offseason, bro, we'll be buckets, bro. We'll ball the fuck out like the Hawks.
It's not 2K, bro. It's not 2K, bro.
That is not how it's
niggas play my league. They got the flowers up and shit, bro. It's not
2K nice this year, bro.
Why did Luka come in and explain Luka coming in and dominating?
Because Luka's a legend. Luka's great.
PJ Dozier
He's once in a lifetime.
No difference.
Stop. So listen.
Okay, let Omar get his point off, bro. Hold on.
To their point, what they're saying is players don't develop on the bench, and that's a fact. That's a true fact. You can think that they work in practice. Players don't develop on the bench. So especially if you're holding on to the players that grab 1-year contracts, I'm not even talking about necessarily minutes. I'm talking about roster spots. To be quite honest with you, Damo, there are people in the G League that are better than like Paul Millsap playing 12 minutes. Again, you're saying Paul Millsap.
Omar.
You're saying
tell me whose minutes is fucking Paul
I just told you I'm not even talking about
Ball.
grander scheme. And also listen. I'm telling you, but you won't listen. I'm saying to you that Paul Millsap takes contracts from a lot of those younger players that they could develop. So they won't be in a situation like this year when
develop somebody for trying to
I guess we can't even have a conversation.
Golly.
Because I'm not trying to hear this shit, my nigga. We're talking about winning basketball. You're not giving a contract to somebody in fucking Brooklyn to develop them. They're trying to win. No one gives a fuck about trying to develop.
I literally just said.
I have a yes or no question.
Hold on, Sage. Before you start, I literally said Denver. We're talking about Denver, so I don't know what you're talking about this winning basketball and all this stuff. But mind you, injuries happen.
What the fuck you talking about?
Injuries.
Yeah, let Omar finish. Holy
injuries
shit.
Injuries happen. So just like this year, when Jamal Murray goes down and they scramble for a little bit to find some type of replacement of competent basketball, they don't develop the younger guys on this team. I mean, it's a Mike Malone thing. Hey, I don't like playing young guys. You don't feel like that's detrimental to the team at all? That's a dumb ideology. That's a dumb ideology. But what was your yes or no question?
I think that's a bad.
Yeah, that's not.
I understand what you're saying. I think that's a bad thing.
Yes, players like Monte Morris step up and ball the fuck out.
I mean, that's
DTP. That's where I agree with y'all, bro. Like again, the Cam Reddish, Lou Will shit. I think.
Oh man, well if we put Kobe back into that, I might here to do the.
Those are two different arguments. Those are two different arguments.
That's two different arguments.
Two different arguments, bro.
Strawman us into doing that.
We're not strawmanning you. We're just using. I legit came in here because that's what you said. You specifically picked Kobe, and so to be quite frank with you, I personally believe that everybody in this room is intelligent enough to not utilize extreme examples to try to get clicks and try to put a point.
No one's doing that.
When you make an argument that Kobe would be RJ Hampton or whoever be better than Kobe. That's what it comes across as.
Or Kobe White over prime Derrick Rose, like
especially when I ask the question.
Kobe White over prime Derrick Rose.
Wait, especially when the gentleman sat there and said that there would be a select few of people who could translate. So I think that is something that we could all agree with. And so the point Go ahead. No, I'll just say this. The point I'm trying to make is I think that everyone in this room is intelligent enough not to make extreme examples. I hope no one is making an argument that a role player in the 2000s, most of them will not be able to like compete. Like they more than likely, like 99% of them will not be able to compete in today's league. But we're talking about all NBA, MVP, all-time great caliber players that
y'all generational talent. Salute.
No, I'm just saying when they say that they would be lesser, like noticeably lesser players in today's league, it just doesn't make any sense. And I believe that
let me ask you this. You think Kobe would average 30 today?
How many?
30. You think he'd average 30 today in this league?
30 with what is the rest of the stat line? Because I think he could get enough 30 points if he really wanted to. But how is he impacting the game?
Okay, being a meaningful 30 or some Trae Young shit, distributing the ball, shooting, just being an elite offensive.
Oh no, not distributing to Trae Young's ability. No, because that wasn't Kobe's game. But if distributing to the tune of like 6-7 assists, maybe, and 28 to 30 points, absolutely.
What about you, DTP? What do you think Kobe would do in this league?
He has the most misses in history for a reason. No. He has the most histories in the league for a reason.
Before you get to that point, let me ask the other gentleman. How far off do you think that is?
No, he's answering. He's answering it for me.
Okay, go ahead.
You got it.
Max, you have the most misses in history for a reason. You are a chucker, bro. The reason I brought up 4 air balls in the game because no player does that today. No player would do that consistently in a playoff game.
So what do you say about LeBron and how he's on pace to have the most turnovers in history? What does that say?
LeBron is a generational talent. He's lasted.
But no, because you said because you said Kobe's a shot chucker because he has the most misses of all time. So when I said LeBron is on pace to have the most turnovers of all time, are we just saying LeBron's a bad passer now? He just throws turnovers left and right.
That's that strawman shit I'm talking about.
No, LeBron is the franchise player of every team he goes to. Every time he touches the ball, everybody attacks.
I'm just asking because y'all said LeBron.
We're not saying that. Don't ask that. You know that's not what we're saying. That's a stupid
when he was at the Lakers.
You guys said Kobe's a shot chucker just because he has.
He's a chucker, bro.
Just because he has the most misses of all time. When you can clearly see in his prime he's averaging 35 on 47% shooting. You're gonna call that a shot chucker?
That's not shot chucking, but you gotta keep looking at.
That's what your gentleman said. You stay. That's we laid.
You have to look at the 3-point percentages though.
It's like 35, 37%.
Is that the say all be all? Look at the 3-point percentage. Is that what it comes down to?
No.
To determine how good somebody is.
I'm just saying shots that he took that is part of those damn 14.
Bro, Kobe is taking 27 shots per game, bro. Come on, man.
How many of those are threes?
Do that today. It's called distribution, bro.
So what is the field goal percentage? Because if you're shooting 27 shots a game, but you're making
45%,
is that not good?
That's okay, but that's not winning basketball. That's why you didn't win shit, homie.
He won 5 championships.
He did win.
See, this. I'm gonna say this is where we go into.
Hold on, he did win.
I'm gonna say this is where we go into this. What you're saying is still correct. That style of basketball isn't. But when he was winning, he wasn't attempting 27 shots.
Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make, bro. Enough of this.
No. You asked the question about what would he average. I don't know how we got to the whole winning aspect. You asked us what he would average, and so I gave you a stat line.
Okay, so he'd average, but would he be okay? So this is a better question. Would he be? You think he'd be an impactful player on that team? You think he'd be as to the same caliber that he was back then? You think he'd be as impactful?
You told me if he had also quality players around him, like Powell was an all NBA.
I think he would be impactful.
If you're putting all NBA caliber player like Powell,
and this is I don't see. I'm
answering your question. Especially when he was highly impactful, especially if we're excluding the Shaq years, when he was highly impactful, he had an all NBA caliber player on his roster. Mm-hmm. If you give him an all NBA caliber player on his roster in today's league with quality 3-point shooting, yes, he would be an impactful player. Without a doubt.
How many shots? How many shots do you think he'd be taking?
20.
That's
22.
when he was jacking the most.
So he'd be the lead.
That's when he's jacking the most.
He'd be what? What did he say?
You think he'd be the lead offensive scorer on his team?
Yes, I think he could do that. 22 shots.
Okay.
Nah, he doesn't need to be the main ball handler though. He needs somebody to set him up, bro.
So MBZ, what do you think? What do you think his stat line will be?
Wasn't that good of an off-ball shooter?
But even if what you're saying is still be true, that still is what I just said that far-fetched.
We don't care, bro. You
got me arguing.
It's two people talking. I don't know.
You got it, bro. You got it.
Nice try. Nah, that wasn't it, bro. It's not the 3-point shooting, bro. It's weaker comp, bro. We don't care that you're guarded Landry Fields. The player in front of you can't go back down there and get a bucket on you like they can today. So you're not even playing defense. In the 81-point game, who was guarding him? Maurice Peterson, bro.
Facts.
We don't care about primitive basketball.
And again, what you're saying is true. The problem I have with you is that you use extreme examples as if I'm making an argument based off of 81 points. I'm not making an argument.
I'm using examples. I know,
but you're using extreme examples. We're not people. I'm using
that's not an extreme example, bro.
81 points is not an extreme example.
No, we're talking about Morris Peterson.
That's points. That's
no. But that's like me looking at today's league, and there's not that many like power forward, defensive oriented power forwards. Like after you get to Anthony Davis and Giannis, how many other?
You said what?
Defensive oriented power forwards.
Weldon.
Who?
Everyone can play defense, bro. Everyone can play defense.
We just can't hear you.
Obama's defending.
Jonathan Isaac.
There's still three people talking at the same time, bro.
We're naming players.
And we can't hear y'all. We can't hear y'all.
Jonathan Isaac.
There you go.
2-3. Defensive lockdown.
I would not say.
He misses 50 games a season.
I wouldn't say that's enough to alter a superstar's impacts, but okay. Who else?
Yeah.
Bam. Are you considering Bam a power
We're
forward?
doing big men or doing power forwards?
Come on, bro.
But you.
I got to
said
name
that,
the defensive-minded.
No. But you said that as if like I couldn't just name all perimeter-oriented players in the 2000s who had to defend Kobe because it just wasn't shooting guards, right?
Who else? Name them. Joe Johnson was giving him that work.
Wait, who? What's that again?
Joe Johnson.
Tell us Joe Johnson was giving him that work. Tell us about Raja Bell giving him that work.
Raja Bell giving him that work.
Tell us about Sebastian Telfair giving him that work. Tell us about Landry Fields giving him that work.
What is the argument that you're making? Are you making
players got to give him that work?
Are you making an argument about defense or offense? Like, who's
scoring? Both sides of the ball. Both sides of the ball, bro. None of this stats.
So is LeBron? Would LeBron not fall in that category?
LeBron played, yes. That's why Luka Doncic is better than him. He's playing better.
No, nigga, I'm not. Jesus fucking Christ!
I don't even know where you're going with
this. You do this thing where you just go all the way off to the left. Stay focused, bro.
No, he's answering your question.
No, he's not. No, he's not. You asked me about players in Kobe's era.
I said yes. I give you my answer. Yes, let me break it down.
All right. No. You said LeBron. Okay, fine. Would D-Wade not be? Would D-Wade not be another?
No, D-Wade came out on an interview in the JJ Redick. So I'm moving across the board now. No, D-Wade came on an interview in the JJ Redick podcast saying that I knew when my time was up when De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield could get down the court and score in 3 seconds.
I'm not saying that.
That's because he was old. That's because he was old and his knees were giving up, bro. What the hell?
Basketball, man.
Please, everyone stop.
We unpacked that.
The question that I'm answering is the nigga asked me.
No. The answer is no.
No, you're referencing old D-Wade. I'm talking about D-Wade in his prime when he was defending Kobe. So I'm asking at that time.
Yes, D-Wade never added a jump shot to his game. Was able to run to the finals in only 3 years.
And still averaged 30. Not being able to shoot jump shot.
Primitive basketball. Yes, being guarded by who?
That's not the question.
Not Kobe. He was being guarded by Kobe.
No, not every night.
You're not. He's in the West.
You're being my nigga.
Okay. Let me ask MBZ this. Because Low answered your question on what you think. Hold on. Let me ask MBZ this because Low answered what he think Kobe would average in today's game. MBZ, MBZ, what do you think Kobe would do in today's game?
If I'm being generous, bro, I don't like doing hypotheticals, bro. I don't like doing that shit.
I think all this shit is hypotheticals. But go ahead. No, just answer. Just 15.
You average
15 points a game. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Romeo Langford isn't doing that, but you have a clip of you saying.
Minutes. What the fuck are you talking about?
All right, bro.
And he's been injured. Facts, bro.
So again,
Omar, you case these niggas, bro. I swear to God, I'm blaming this part on you.
Again, I'm asking, what's the difference between? You think there's that much of a difference in terms of talent and skill and ability?
Yes, but we have step back.
Listen, just listen.
Go ahead.
Do you think it's that much skill difference in gap and all that shit from Kobe to Kyle Lowry, who's already averaging more than 15 right now?
Say it again.
I think the gentleman heard me. Do you think it's that much of a...
Say it again.
Okay. Do you think there's that much of a difference in ability between Kobe and Kyle Lowry? Because Kyle Lowry averages more than 15.
Okay, so you're saying when he played in 2016 up until now?
Who, Kyle Lowry?
No, Kobe. When he retired, you think there's a big...
Why are you using
No, I'm talking about... I'm the question that I thought we were referring to was prime Kobe.
I don't get what you're trying to say, bro.
Okay, just listen. Are you saying that prime Kobe in today's league would average 15? That's what you're saying. You said you're being generous. You said 15.
Yes.
Okay, so we got that established. Kyle Lowry averages more than 15 right now. So I'm asking you, do you believe the gap between Kyle Lowry and Kobe Bryant is that noticeable where you confidently said 15 points?
No, because you're not taking the context that Kyle Lowry's getting minutes and he's getting more possessions because he's tenured, bro. Okay, if we take Kobe in his prime, the tenured Kobe, the GOAT Kobe, all that shit, yes, he'll probably average more shots, but that's losing basketball, bro. You'll be doing ISO shit, you'll be chucking, bro.
We're not talking about winning or losing. I'm just talking about what are the numbers, because that's what you asked. You asked stats. So I'm responding with that.
If we're putting you into a part of an offense on some Kevin Huerter shit, you'll average 15 points per game. I do not think you
No. We're talking about him leading. We're talking about him leading and being the first option. What would he average?
Replace Devin Booker with prime Kobe.
I don't like doing
that. Everything we're doing is hypothetical, and you are
not really. Not what we're trying to do.
No, I'm asking again. What would he average in today's league if he was the lead option?
Well, that's hypothetical shit. I can't give you an answer. If he's leading the offense, I'll say 23 and shit. But you'll still be losing. You'll be on some DeRozan shit.
Okay, 23.
DeRozan first shit.
Fine, 23.
But you will not. That does not make you an all-star. Does not make you an all-star.
I'm not. Hey, guy, I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to get the answer.
Okay, sorry. So then answer this question. Look, wait, hold on. Okay. Do you think Kobe will not be as? You think he would not be as successful as a player as he was back then today if he played today? Yes or no?
Successful in terms of statistics or winning? Which one?
MVP, all that shit, all your accolades, all the scoring title, all that shit.
My man is going to bed.
Statistically speaking, I would believe he will be just as good. I think he would actually be a little bit more efficient because in today's era, the level of spacing would allow someone like Kobe to score and be able to produce at a level that would justify what he's
Okay.
Now, if you talking about winning, that would all determine on what team he's on. So I mean, that's that right there.
Spacing and pace improve because I know you made a little pace video because players became better overall scorers, bro.
Say it again.
That's why everything improved. Players are overall better scorers now.
No, you said pacing improved because of
pacing and space improved because we're a better scorer. In fact, we're more elite scorers. Michael Porter Jr., like I said, came in as a 6'10" player with a Kevin Durant baggage on him, shooting 45% from three. Y'all were not doing that back in.
Okay, and so the question, if what I'm saying is if you place Kobe, who didn't have this spacing back then, in today's league, so he has better spacing now. He has more. He has better options
back then. He had spacing.
You just sat there. Wait, talking about. He just sat there and said they didn't have spacing back then. Now you're saying they do have it.
So no, I didn't say they didn't. Niggas wouldn't play defense on you, bro. They gave the fuck up.
What?
No. But in today's league, when there is spacing, there's spacing, right? So in today's league, there's spacing. Back when Kobe was playing, the level of spacing is not to where it is right now. So if Kobe played in today's league with better spacing
and better players defending him,
I mean,
bro,
I guess
I don't get your point, bro.
The point doesn't understand. It's not what you're saying doesn't understand. It doesn't make any sense because there's players who played with Kobe who got drafted not too far removed from when Kobe got drafted, who are in today's league at an older age, who are still putting up all-star, all-NBA caliber numbers and having that same level of impact.
Cool, LeBron. That's your
I'm a Kobe fan. Chris
in 96.
I also said Kyle Lowry. He made all-stars multiple times in Eastern Conference.
Not last year.
And that's progression. That's you trying to compare.
I'm not saying
you're trying to compare 1996 to 2006. That's 10 years later. This progression, yes, Kyle Lowry is still playing today. He's developed a three-point bag. He didn't have that three-point bag when he was drafted.
So why can't you say that for the Jordans and the LeBrons of the world?
This is me off the most.
He did it in the league. He did it while he was playing, bro. You're trying to add something to somebody who's already retired, bro. He did it in the league. Michael Jordan did not. They shortened the line for you. Explain that. They shortened the line for you. Explain
No.
What does that have to do with adjustment?
Okay. No. Fuck all that. Explain that, Legend of Winning. What are you talking about?
No, wait, real quick. Even Kobe's 3-point percentage increased throughout his time in the NBA. When he first came in the league, was shooting low 30s. Had a year where he shot 25%. By the time he was in mid to late 2000s, he was shooting mid 30s to high 30s. So no, even
Lonzo's not that good, right? Lonzo.
I'm being so serious. It's more consistent that these players have developed a three ball than they have not. Do y'all know that? Do you understand that? Like Carmelo Anthony, Blake Griffin, there's a bunch of players.
Al Horford, Brooke Lopez, Paul Millsap.
Like that's what's frying me the most. Like, shout out Lowry for joining up for show. I was letting y'all niggas talk. But the dumbest part of this whole shit is that whole time you're just flat out wrong. Most of these players have developed their shot. The only reason they're not averaging 30 or 40 now is
Because they get older, my nigga. They age,
And they
my
never
nigga.
did. What are you talking
my
about?
nigga?
They never did.
That's how the human body works.
All that
If I'm
goddamn
50 years old and I run a 40 right now, I'll be faster than my 50-year-old self. That's how shit works.
You took all the fucking time in the world to develop your damn shot, bro. You should have did that shit when you first came in the league, nigga. That's not your
point we're trying to make.
That's not our problem, bro.
Oh my god.
That's not our problem, bro.
Time out. So you're telling me Brook Lopez waited until now to develop his game just because of Brook Lopez?
He's been doing this shit.
Brook Lopez.
What'd you say?
You're telling me Marc Gasol managed to change. He managed
Marc Gasol is
managed
out of
to
here, bro. Marc Gasol is out of here.
Because he's like 36, 37.
Exactly.
I think y'all cap. I think y'all.
Okay, bro. I don't think we're getting anywhere with this conversation. That ass. Going back and forth.
Talk our shit, bro. We've been answering your questions. Let us talk.
Bro,
our
we don't want y'all to talk y'all shit because y'all just ain't shit. Like I can't do, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be dead ass honest. Like I don't know how Omar can sit there with a smile on his face and be entertained by this dumb shit I'm listening to. Like, I already have a problem listening to niggas your age on green room talk this shit. But for y'all to sit here in my face and blatantly dance around topics and points and bring up dumb shit that has nothing to do with the conversation. We're talking about prime Kobe, and you're telling me why Luka's better than fucking LeBron. Like, I can't do this. I can't. Like, bro, this shit is beyond me. I'm only 24, and you niggas make me feel like my granddad. Like I can't see. Like this shit is wild. And you niggas don't watch basketball. Y'all just look up Basketball Reference for fucking 2016 and beyond. You niggas sitting here telling me.
We have basketball on our channel.
Y'all are sitting here naming, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't need to watch y'all channel because the shit I hear y'all saying on clips is enough for me to know y'all don't know shit, bro. Like I'm not gonna hold you. Y'all sitting here and try to keep talking about these bullshit ass ballers like players that's gonna be good if they get minutes. Well, whoop the fucking do. None of these niggas get minutes for a very specific reason. They're not actual NBA players. These niggas deserve to be playing with Nick Briz on the court somewhere. Like, bro, Stop bringing up Jalen Hardy's and all these weak ass these weak ass niggas, bro. Like, I can't get this. I don't understand how you even better. I don't understand how you come back here and try to maintain a conversation with these niggas. I legit have lost more brain cells listening to them talk about basketball than smoking 3 blunts in one session. Like I can't do this, bro. Like this is not healthy. This is not healthy.
Bro, top left is dead. Bro, top left is dead, bro.
This is not healthy, my nigga. Like he's not. This is beyond me. I have sat here and listened to niggas
with that being said, Damo. With that being said, Damo. You guys can get off the last points, and then we'll go ahead and close out this podcast.
We need to get to talk our shit, bro. We've been answering your questions the whole time. Let us talk our shit, bro.
No, you don't get to talk your shit. No, we are doing you niggas a favor for letting y'all be here right now. This is as much as y'all gonna get. Y'all don't talk your shit, bro. Like dead ass. I'm over this. I am over this.
That was
us letting you share camera time with Legend of Winning is the biggest favor anybody in this community can do for y'all. Because I can promise you, it's downhill from here. You niggas need to. Y'all need to argue. Go argue with.
I don't want to
show my face,
bro. You acting like a pussy.
Can you remove AR out?
Go argue with Lost and Flight, my nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Go argue with Lost and Flight. Over this. There is no get your fucking points off. There is no talk y'all shit. Get y'all last points so we can wrap this up. Because our fans don't like this shit. I personally don't like this shit. I don't know who likes this shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Let another man speak, bro. Please, we gave you that respect. We let you speak, bro. Let us.
No. All right, chill out.
Get Aaron out the fuck out of here. Anyway, right behind you, bro. Anyway, let me ask Aaron a question, bro.
All right, go ahead.
Know who Paulo Banchero is? Know who Chet Holmgren is?
Chet Holmgren, yes.
Does he know? Mr.
Do y'all know who Victor Wembanyama is? Like, yes, I know who these young prospects who are going to kill the game in the future.
Yes. Curry, bro. Yes or no?
I've seen Victor Wembanyama put fear, Rudy Gobert.
Exactly. Bro.
Yes.
So what
I've seen the next generation. Bro? I have no problems with the actual good niggas from next generation. But y'all sitting here telling me like fucking Chet and fucking Victor Wembanyama are going to be way better. And at that age, they're already better than niggas like Hakeem and Wilt Chamberlain. Like, y'all don't want to compare that? I'm also better. Well,
yeah, like that. How many Wilt Chamberlain games have you seen? How many Wilt Chamberlain games have you seen?
I'm about to say, are you honestly
have you seen the 100-point game? Have you seen the 50 points per game season? Have any of y'all seen that?
Omar, please.
This is exactly.
Damo, you keep talking. You keep talking. You won't let them talk.
You tell people to watch.
You won't let them talk.
bro.
Okay. I got this. We're not stopping because when I was going off, you were saying, "Oh, just let them get their points off so we can wrap it up." So we're not wrapping it up.
They're finna get it off. We got a 10:30 deadline. Go ahead, fellas.
Yeah, by 10:30.
Ask any question you want to ask me, bro. Please go ahead. Ask me.
Back up here, bro.
Let's keep it a Damo. Let's get it.
Please answer all y'all questions, bro. And honestly,
now it's time for you to ask all your questions. I'll answer all your questions.
Okay, yeah. Ask us questions. Go ahead.
Okay, what are your thoughts on them shooting the 3-point line for them niggas? Since they're so nice, since Hakeem is so nice, since all of them are so nice.
Fucking bum ass shit. The niggas is overrated for that. Don't get me wrong. I amongst these niggas, I'm the nigga saying Michael Jordan's prime is overrated because his defense is overrated. Who is he guarding? When you have guys like John Starks, Clyde fucking Drexler, Joe fucking Dumars, them niggas like that as your competition, you seem overrated compared to guys like James Harden's, the guys like Paul George, guys like that. I have that same sentiment. But the problem is you niggas do no due diligence of actually knowing numbers. You niggas will sit here and say shit like, oh, bro, Lonzo Ball didn't have to develop a 3-pointer, but don't know the numbers to back up what you're saying. If you're going to say stuff like that, back it up with numbers and actual knowledge of what you're saying. Don't just assume everybody's a TikTok, Twitter fucking nigga that don't know what they're talking about and they're just saying to say shit.
All right, I'll say this about the 3-point line. They shortened it. I'm pretty sure it was just an experiment by the league. I may be wrong by this. And yes, okay,
sir, bro.
I'm just.
What do you mean experiment from the league? Why experiment? Why
trying to change the league up the same way they changed the draft. The same way they changed the draft lottery rules literally 2 years ago. The same way they changed the You don't know about the updated lottery odds?
14%.
Yeah, that's the top 3 worst records in the league all have the same shot at the number 1 pick now. Yeah. They also changed the rule just last year when we do a pump fake and lean into a defender at the 3. Yes, so stuff like that. So I think the 3-point line was just another one of those rules, and then they just reverted it back to the OG one. And I do believe that inflated the 3-point percentages in that era. So I don't look too much at fucking
scoring.
I don't look too much at like Jordan shooting 43% because I know he wasn't a 43% shooter from 3. Does that answer the question?
It was
within the league.
It was experimental. They were trying to figure out better ways to try to eliminate slowing down the pace and
why is the pace so slow?
Because they were slowing the league.
They were slowing down the pace to try to manipulate the defensive rules at the time because they were allowing illegal defense and then also trying to remove hand checking from the league. So teams were just manipulating defense.
There was no illegal defense. Legal defense was banned in the 2000s.
What?
We're talking about pre-2000s.
We're talking about pre-2000s.
What do you mean they were trying to get rid of illegal defense?
No. He said I'm still talking about the shortening the 3-point line. So that's in the 90s. And so hold
on, because then he just brought up all this defense shit, and he's addressing that.
Facts.
He brought up. No. He said illegal defense in the 2000s, but I'm addressing the 90s 3-point line shit. That's all. That's all.
And you just went in. You said they're doing the 3-point line shit to alleviate the defensive checking shit, like or something.
So you asked me why was the pace so slow in the 90s, and the reason why the pace was so slow in the 90s is because they were taking advantage of the defensive schemes at the time. That's why.
If they were taking advantage, they would have scored more points. They wouldn't have to shorten the 3-point line.
No. The 3-point line was to promote more ball movement and player movement outside of just dumping it in the post. So they gave an incentive for perimeter-oriented players. That's why.
The 3-point line was already scoring to bring excitement to the game.
I get that, but the reason why they made it shorter is to incentivize perimeter players.
No, it's to make it easier for it's easier to make it better for Mike.
No.
Make it easier for guards to succeed.
Let me be clear what I'm saying. What I just said was not a hot take. It wasn't an opinion. It's written down. It's a fact. And then that's why they pushed it back. So that's not an opinion. What I just said. That's a fact.
Because even using your logic, and I'm so fucking stupid to do this, but even using your logic, why the fuck would they push it back? They would have kept it up.
Yeah, they would have just kept it there. It was experimental.
Pushed it back because Jordan came back.
So why shorten it? Why shorten it?
If they did that today,
when did they shorten it? Like what year? Like what specific? What are the specific years? Because I don't know off the top of my head. What are the specific?
95, 95, 96.
As soon as that motherfucker came back.
No. They shortened it when he left. So you saying they shortened it? You saying they shortened it because of Jordan? No, that's a fact.
Yes, they shortened it
they
because
shortened
of
it when
Jordan.
he came back.
How could they shorten it because of Jordan if he wasn't in the league? That's what
it was 94.
He missed the first season.
He wasn't in the league. So
he came back in the 94, 95.
He came back. Facts.
At
He played in that playoff series.
At the end of the season. At the end of the season.
He came back nonetheless.
Yeah, look it up.
They made the rule change before the season began. So how would they know
exactly?
Because they know he's going to come back.
I need my three-peat.
They knew he was coming.
So they knew he was going to come back.
They knew he was coming back. David Stern knew he was
That's-
coming back. Bro.
That sounds like a hypothetical to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
David Stern knew he was coming
That
back.
is literally some fucking
He said, "Yo,
theory
AJ, I got
shit.
you on your next three-peat, bro."
That is some rational shit.
If that was the case again, why would they then push it back?
That's what I'm saying.
In the 97, in 90, bro. No, the 97,
Bro, because he's
98
getting the fuck out the league.
No, 97 before he was leaving. 97, 98. Why not just wait until the following year?
Because if they did, you got Kobe coming and shit, bro. Jason Kidd coming. That deep roster. That would snap. Jason Kidd had nothing to do with 3-point line. He couldn't shoot. I'm just saying that draft class, bro. The first skill
You're not
players.
answering the question, bro. Why did they shorten in the first place? Why would they
It
shorten?
was an experiment.
I answered it already.
Two of us have already answered that question.
Why experiment? Why are you experimenting?
Nigga, oh my God. I'll say it one more time.
No. Listen to what he's saying. Why are you experimenting? Why?
I answered it, bro. I answered it 9 times.
Score more points. Learn how to shoot a three. Why do we have to help y'all out?
Closed captions up on the nigga feet.
But again, they've changed the rules across the board in practically every era. So
they made it harder in every era, but they made
no.
You're adding on rules to the game that new players have to know while they're playing basketball.
No.
So what do you say about these rule changes that are making it easier for guards to score now?
No, that's making it harder.
Harder?
The rules making it harder. Yes.
No. They made it easier in the mid 2000s for perimeter players to score. They made it easier, and they made it easier. Yes, they did.
No, sir. They're still hand checking today. Hand checking was banned in the 70s.
So if they're still
it's a loosely officiated rule. It's a loosely officiated rule.
I get that. It's always been loosely officiated, but they've made it even looser as time has progressed.
No, bro. There was hand checking in the last year's Eastern Conference
No
Finals.
one is not saying.
Listen,
bro. You have to listen. I'm not saying that it's completely removed. I'm not saying it's not completely removed. I just said they made it easier. They made it a more looser, regulated rule.
By doing what?
I thought they made it more stringent, bro. I thought they made it more stringent in 04. I thought that's
no. They removed it in 04. They
remove what?
They lessened it. The gentleman knows what I'm talking about. They made it lesser.
No.
They did.
Make what lesser? Make what lesser? How do you make it lesser?
They made the impacted hand checking lesser than what it was before.
How do you do that?
Because they made it looser. They loosened up the regulation behind it.
How do you do that? How do you implement that in a game?
You tell the refs to loosen up on hand checking?
Not to call. Tell you,
guys.
First grade shit. The fuck out. Yeah, I'm calling bluffs, bro. Why are we doing this first grade shit where someone tells you a rule like why? How?
But not only that, it's like asking why. Like, because they also just adjusted the rule heading into this season. No, correct? They said they're going to adjust the rules of how defense is being called into the next season. Correct?
So less points will be scored. Facts. We don't get to do
no.
It's just a yes or no, bro. We don't get to do what Michael Jordan did in the 1990s. Facts.
So they changed it. They changed it to make it harder. They changed it to make it harder because it was easy to score, right?
Reggie Miller did.
They changed the rule because it's easy to score on it, right?
Why is it called the Reggie Miller rule? Why didn't they implement it when he was doing it?
Because not everyone in the league was.
Not everyone was doing it. That's why
Reggie Miller was
only Reggie.
Like the Derrick Rose rule isn't just based off of.
Those are star players. What are you talking about?
I said it's not in the same era. He asked why didn't it get implemented with Reggie Miller, and I'm saying because not that many stars were doing it at that time. That's why. Not saying that no. Exactly. Not saying none. Not saying nothing, but I'm just saying it wasn't as.
All right, 10:30 cut off. 10:30 cut off.
With that being said,
on here, man. Y'all didn't give us a fair shake. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, plug your stuff before we go. Let them know where to find you.
Man. Get your merch, man.
Did we not let you guys explain what you guys think? No, deadass.
Be sold.
That nigga Dom evil, bro.
We answered a bunch of y'all's questions, and y'all just
That nigga Dom going to hell.
This is literally an opportunity to plug your stuff. I'm giving you.
No, wait. One sec. We asked you questions, but it was to have conversations where you guys can get your points off.
But y'all were asking all the questions. It wasn't reciprocated. We were asking y'all questions, and if we did,
you asked us a decent amount of questions, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Be souls. Let the people.
All right, go ahead.
We don't have enough time. I'm about to cut it off. We don't have enough time. We'd have to go for another hour.
Chill, but we're good.
Wait. Just stay in the chat.
Matter of fact, no, not even that.
Love's trying to stream after, bro.
We're
Okay, there we go.
Thank you, DT.
Go, Omar. Go.
DTP Entertainment on what?
On all platforms. Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Instagram, YouTube. Make sure you go. Don't just watch the TikToks. You found us on the TikToks. Make sure you go watch the full podcast videos to gain further facts. Understand.
What was the app on the full podcast though?
What was the what?
It was an app that you said the B is
Podbean.
Podbean.
If you don't pay for streaming services, you can listen on Podbean.
Okay. With that being said, be so say goodbye to the people.
Peace out, y'all.
Yes, hey, we appreciate y'all letting us on here, man. Real shit.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Damo, say goodbye to the people.
Bro, chat, I am so fucking sorry, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Get this Philly Kingpin out of here, man. I'm tired of your shit, bro. Get Mr.
Say goodbye to the people.
Say goodbye, bro.
Bro, chat, it's been your Monster Midnight Snack, and hopefully we will be back without these niggas and niggas.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Bye, Greg Oden. Bye.
They can't handle
Greg Oden. Oh my god.
Lord have mercy.
Say goodbye to the people.
Do your research, Legend of Winning.
You don't like us, bro?
Hey, nigga said do your research, and they can't tell you one
I'll see you later.
We told you
Why are you shortening the 3-point line? It's basketball, bro.
Legend of Winning.
One second. Oh, bro, we're ending it. We're ending it.
We're doing outros, bro.
Legend of Winning. Say goodbye to the people.
I'll say bye. I'll what you call it? One or two of y'all on my stream if y'all still want to talk.
Boondari said goodbye to the people, man.
With that being said, catch us on YouTube. Twitter Spaces after this. Bye.
Appreciate y'all.
All right.